We're the only women.
That's funny. I didn't even notice because half the time I don't even know. Like I'm just assuming their gender, uh, unless it's something obvious.
No, it was obvious. You know who they are. It was Prop. It was Ormine.
All right. Well, yeah.
Um,
I knew all the people in
Astral.
my chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the people on the panel were Astral and Pushing, so they were in the chat too. But yeah, I didn't see Kitty Cattywack. I didn't see Hellcat. It was just me inside crashing it,
Mm-mm.
not
Yeah.
listening at all because we were on the phone. We were just in the chat.
That's that's the funny part. You weren't even listening to the show. Like you just had it on in the background while you guys were talking. Uh, like I can't do that. I can't like be in somebody's chat if I'm not listening to it. You know what I mean? I always feel weird because if I say something in the chat, and they respond to, I want to hear it. So,
Well, that's why
it's funny.
I specifically said I'm working. I'm not listening, so that people didn't think I was. If I said something out of place to the conversation, they don't think that I'm just being rude. Who's
Yeah.
here? There's a lot of people here. Hey, Go Kart Bob. Hello, David A.K. Logan Freeman. So, guys, those of you just arriving, we had no plans for tonight. We're going to react to all time Thanksgiving Mandelas. Now, this one we have covered. I can already tell what it is by the image on the screen underneath. You guys can't see it. So, yeah, I did cover that one, Josh. That's
Yeah, well,
okay.
there was a couple of them that you covered, but not the ones that you mentioned.
Okay.
So,
All right, that's fine. We'll just redo them on Thanksgiving my way, trivia style. Speaking of, we are planning a Girls Against Boys trivia game on Size Channel coming soon.
oh, you should have asked. I was if Traveling Fools. If you ever talk to him again, or
I'm
he
sure
does a
we will.
trivia channel, huh?
I said I'm sure we will.
Yeah, he does. He does. He has a good one where, um, I don't know how it's integrated into YouTube,
Cahoots,
but huh?
right? Is it Cahoots?
I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, but you can actually just answer in the chat one, two, or three for the trivia question, and it
Mm-hmm.
registers in the game, so you don't have to like sign into anything or anything. So you can play the trivia in the chat. Uh,
I wish I could integrate that with my presentation. Oh, that would be amazing.
yeah, no, it's pretty sweet. It's like I didn't even realize it when I first started watching it, and then it was like it said type your answer in the chat, and then sure enough it was doing it, and uh, put up on the screen everybody who answered got it right, got it wrong. It's pretty cool.
That is cool. Hey, Matt Moon Crazy. Oh, Sai's in the chat. Hi, Sai.
Hi, Miss. It's bedtime.
Yeah. I thought you had to go to sleep. What's that? LJ's here? Where's
I was just
LJ?
gonna say, is LJ here? That's what I'm scrolling for. I didn't see her.
I didn't see her either. I don't think LJ's
Oh,
here.
David
LJ's.
Logan, David Logan, aka Freeman, or
I
however you
got
say
it.
it.
I
His
said
name.
hi.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
missed it, so I was just saying hi.
Okay. Listening while going to bed, says Sai. I think LJ's in bed. This is LJ's bedtime. Hey, Rotten Broken. So, we may see a little bit of overlap on the holiday show on Thursday night, but I think it'd be interesting to see if there's any Thanksgiving Mandela effects I haven't covered. Because Thanksgiving's Mandela effects are kind of light compared to Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah.
So, I think it's going to be interesting.
Mm.
So, let me make a banner and we'll get started.
All right. And Unbroken had a suggestion. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
let's look at some James Terrell Roden crater photos later. photos art later. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what
have a
that is.
link. I can just send you the link.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like art.
Oh, I have some things to show you after the show then. That I can't show on air.
Oh well, we have size video
What do you mean size
of
video?
the grandma in costume.
Yeah, no, we can't show that.
Oh, why? Oh, I have another video that of like a oh nah, it's probably not a good song to
It's
play.
not safe for YouTube. I mean, it's not safe for work. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There could be
Well,
kids watching.
okay, yeah, and then I get Pushing's here. I guess we shouldn't play the song that
Shouldn't be on
side
there.
sent me.
Hey, pushing. Oh my gosh. And we have a fun start to the holiday show too. Or no, we have a show tomorrow night, don't we? Spire said he'd do a show tomorrow night. Tomorrow
Okay.
night we have a fun opening for y'all. Very fun start to the show tomorrow night. It's gonna be fun.
Can we get a hint?
You know the hint.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I did.
Yes, we can do a hint. Tomorrow we're gonna start the show with a different background. This is gonna be the background when we start the show.
There's going to be a lot of laughing, probably.
There's gonna be a lot of laughing, and Josh is gonna be reading. I feel we all must say a prayer for him because he's gonna have trouble saying it without laughing.
Yeah, and you guys are going to have to endure me reading a lot.
A lot, a lot, and probably blushing while reading too.
Yeah, you'll be blushing.
I will be, yeah.
Yeah.
And trying not to vomit. Okay, let's get back to the normal background.
Okay. Yes.
That was your hint. Tomorrow night show.
Got it.
Not China. Just
Oh, wait,
the color.
tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Are
tomorrow
we
night.
starting at like 4 o'clock in the morning?
Oh shoot.
I got to work tomorrow night, so I won't be able to read
Shoot,
if you're
shoot.
starting
All
the
right,
show.
that'll be the Saturday night show. We'll do it Saturday night.
Okay.
We'll do it Saturday night.
Yeah.
Man, we gotta sit on that comedy gold until Saturday.
Or you can just close the show out with it tomorrow night. Do it at the end.
That's a great idea, Josh. All right, we're gonna end the show like that. We're gonna end it like that, okay? Great idea. Hi, Super Mario. That way they don't have to wait till Saturday to find out what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah. See, that was a good idea, Sai. I'm not slacking.
No, not slacking.
She already called me a slacker in the chat once, so.
Okay. This stream is just for fun, guys. Nothing serious here. Okay? This is just we were like, let's go live tonight. Okay, why not? We had no idea what we're doing. It's all good.
Yeah, we're going casual tonight.
Yep, super casual. Put you on stage, a bunch of turkeys. Let me get the thingy up. Nope, that's not good enough. We'll go with red. Gold? No, red. Red is better. Okay. Let's get this started.
All right.
One thing that never gets talked about is how the Mandela effect may have altered Thanksgiving itself, and not just random memories or small details, but the traditions, symbols, and history.
Are you playing it at 1.25?
No.
Yeah, because I would call you a slacker.
History we've all grown up with. The Mandela effect is when a large group of people remember something one way, only for it to appear different today, almost as if it changed. It's one thing when it happens to logos or movie quotes, but it's an entirely different situation when it happens to a national.
I'm so sorry, but Sai's begging. Please do it Saturday, LOL. Pretty please, cherry on top Saturday. Maybe we'll have a part 2 Saturday by then, Si. You never know.
And that I would not be surprised. I mean, that's like 5 days away, 6 days away. That's plenty of time to build up a whole nother show.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
A holiday millions of people celebrate every single year. People have been noticing strange differences in how Thanksgiving used to be. Memories that don't meet, details that don't line up.
Whoa. Since when does a turkey look like it's laying on its back with its legs spread? That doesn't look right.
He does look a little relaxed.
Relax.
Like, yeah, normally the legs should just be up higher, tucked up in. But it looks like he's just kind of just chilling out, like stretching out on the couch.
Thanks. I'm Googling. Give me a minute. I'm just looking at images to see if it's just that one. Give me a second. Maybe it's just that one. Maybe it's just a weird turkey, you know? Like maybe it was just a really tall turkey. I know what it is. Okay. They didn't tie the feet together in the oven. Like the 2 drumsticks. You should tie them together.
Yeah.
They didn't tie them together, so that's why it looks relaxed, as you put it. And it actually looks like they have it upside down. It's kind of weird. Okay. So, it's just that turkey that's very, very weird. Okay.
All right.
And parts of the holiday that seem off. When something is established as Thanksgiving begins to shift, it creates an even bigger question. What else is changing without us noticing? So get ready, because today isn't just a holiday, it's a Mandela effect. Let's check out some Thanksgiving Mandela effects.
Pause. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, I just took it on the smoke because of pushing.
Oh. Maybe it was just a really tall turkey. It was one of those giant turkeys. Well, that was a giant chicken, actually. But
oh my god! Stop it! Oh, Si wants her donut. Hold on. Si wants her donut on the screen. There you go, Si. Here's your donut. Okay.
oh yeah, it does look like the person's holding the legs down too, like this hand over here.
All I know is that does not look like a turkey. That looks like a baby.
It looks like something that's about to have a baby.
Or something, yeah. But you know, like a baby, like when you put the diaper on their legs, it's a baby. You know what I'm saying? I see a baby.
Right. Yeah.
Wearing a dark diaper. Just not a baby on the top. It's just a big ball. But you know what I mean.
And that would be one of those changings that I'd be calling not it. Okay.
Oh no, it's so good. Okay. All right, let's continue.
All right.
If you're like many others out there, you might believe that Thanksgiving used to fall on the 3rd Thursday of November. This belief is widespread and discussed all over the internet, but apparently has never been true. Thanksgiving is now always on the 4th Thursday of November, which means it will always fall between November 22nd and November 28th, depending on the year. If you did believe it was on the 3rd Thursday...
Okay, so this one's weird for me, because I do remember the 3rd Thursday. However, the dates that I remember have always lined up with the 4th Thursday. So how does that work?
Yeah, I don't know.
How do I remember Thanksgiving being the 3rd Thursday? But, like my ex-boyfriend in high school, his birthday was November 26th, and I remember his birthday was on Thanksgiving. And my ex-husband's cousin, his birthday was November 24th. We were constantly doing Thanksgiving/birthdays for him. So I always remember the dates of the 4th week of November, but I always remember it as the 3rd Thursday. How the heck does that work? Go-Kart Bob says, that was my question. Good question, Sandy. So you guys have the same memory? Hey, tell him. Like you remember the dates, but you remember the third Thursday?
I do, because Jenny's birthday, my ex-wife, her birthday is November 17th. And so it was always, she was within that week that sometimes, Thanksgiving fell on her birthday too. Like when her birthday fell on Thursday that week. Or at least close. It was always within a couple of days. Like this year it was 3 days. Oh no, well this year it's 10 days because now it's the fourth Thursday, but it was always the weekend after her birthday or before her birthday.
Okay, so you have a solid third Thursday memory. Yours is solid third Thursday.
Yeah.
But for Pushin and myself, because Pushin says I do, Sandy. So for Pushin and myself, it's a split. It's a duel, I guess. Yes, third Thursday and 27th says Go Kart Bob. It's confusing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, then the other weird thing is that I always remember Thanksgiving being around like the Thursday before the Michigan game, which anybody from Columbus or Ann Arbor is probably not going to really care, but it's like the biggest game of the year, and it's like Michigan week here. Like we do, like they do like birthdays, like you do birthdays, birthday week, or it's Michigan week.
I gotta ask you a question. So another one of my ex-boyfriends in high school and college. Okay, he loved Michigan, but there was another Michigan. There's two Michigans, right?
Michigan State.
Okay, so he liked the one that was blue with the yellow M. Which one's that?
That's Michigan. That's the Wolverines.
Okay, that's the one he liked.
Right, and that's the one that the Buckeyes hate. So it's like the biggest rival.
You guys hate? Okay, so you like the other one.
Not really. Like Michigan State's kind of become a rival too, but like Michigan State better than Michigan, for sure.
Gotcha.
But there's a ton of Michigan fans in Columbus. It's ridiculous. Like there's people walking around in the maize and blue all the time around here. Just I think they do it just to be defiant. You know what I mean? Just to be different. But
just let you guys so you guys understand, that'd be like in Philly, people walking around in Steelers stuff. That would not go over well. It's not go over well.
Well, really? Because like the Eagles and the Steelers aren't even in the same division. I didn't think they were that big of rivals, but maybe
they're not rivals. It's just like you're not.
Just a different city in your state.
It's just not the Eagles.
Yeah, yes. I gotcha.
Or a better or Cowboys. There you go. Walking around in Cowboys gear in Philly, not good.
Yeah, right. Also, that makes more sense.
I know it does. But Steelers because it's also Pennsylvania.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, right. And then LJ saying that they were on the same team at one point, like they merged teams during the war. That's a Mandela for me.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's a Mandela for me. I've never heard that. LJ brought it up, and that's insane. I should add that to the Thanksgiving lineup because Thanksgiving and football go hand in hand. So I should add that to the Thanksgiving lineup, and I know you guys are dying for football Mandelas, so I should add that. Also, I forgot what I was going to say. I used to have a Chris Webber Michigan jersey. So
yeah, that's what I was reading in the Fab Five. I think everybody had a Michigan jersey those years. That was the best. That was the best college basketball team I'd ever seen in my life.
All right, so there's a weird thing in the Mandela effect where some people have a complete memory of the third Thursday, like Josh, and other people, like Go Kart Bob, Buttons, myself, we remember the third Thursday, but we also remember the fourth Thursday dates, which is very confusing. All right.
Yeah, and just to add real quick, my mom has a memory of the third Thursday also, because before, when I had my old Facebook account, and I first heard this Mandela effect, I posted, I'm like, what Thursday in November is Thanksgiving? And my mom responded and said something about, well, it's the third Thursday. Of course it's the third Thursday or whatever. Have you ever missed a Thanksgiving in your life? And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, we would have been having Thanksgiving a week early every year, because it's always been the fourth. And then she never responded back to it, but she remembers the third Thursday too.
Okay. And Ty Man is the current memory holder with always remember it the last Thursday in November. No, it was never a few days after Halloween. Who said that? Someone remembers it the first Thursday?
Yeah, no, I don't remember that. No.
Preliminal says time was really strange to me today, meaning the daytime of today, yesterday.
Yeah.
Hello, Morgan. And hello, Preliminal. All right, we're going to continue.
Yeah, right. We're only a minute and 12 seconds into it.
Wait, hold on a second. Go-Kart Bob. No. Go-Kart Bob. Every Thanksgiving, it's the fourth Thursday. It's a Mandela that we remember the third Thursday. It's always been the fourth Thursday in this reality. Always.
Yeah, I went and looked it up, the history, like, the years. And yeah, I think I got all the way back to the 60s, and it's always been the fourth Thursday. Stop, dog.
To be clear, Lil Cam, no, not the third or the fourth of the month. The fourth week of November, or third week of November. That's what we're talking about. Third or fourth week, not the day. Absolutely agree. It's never been November 3rd or 4th. Never.
Oh, that makes sense. What he was saying.
Frank, welcome. What year is it? General Star responds, hi, 2025. Oh, man. That was a good one, General Zara. Frank. Let me see if that's actually your name, though, because YouTube and StreamYard are not being nice yet. Seriously, I don't understand why they're doing this. Yeah. Fitness Frank. Awesome. Frank. All right, we can continue. Oh, hello, Mandela Man.
You're not the only one. You can find post after post of people being confused that Thanksgiving Day has apparently moved. But that's the weird part. It hasn't moved, at least not in the last 80 years. And even all the way back then, it wasn't on the third Thursday of November. This is just one of those really weird Mandela effects that a ton of people believe, but reality, for whatever reason, doesn't line up. So what do you remember? Thanksgiving is typically made up of a bunch of different elements. You have family, you have friends, community, but one of the biggest elements of Thanksgiving is the meal that everyone shares.
Go-Kart Bob actually remembers Thanksgiving being the same date every year instead of Thursday. He remembers it on the 27th. So there's another reality. Interesting. All right, continue.
You know what I'm talking about. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, cranberry sauce, rolls. The list is endless, and it's slightly different for every family. But what if one of those foods changed? Like, everything is the exact same, but one of them now has changed. And you noticed it, and your uncle noticed it, and your daughter noticed it, and all these random people all over the world noticed that this one food has changed. How would you feel about that? It would make you feel crazy, right? You'd be like, this is insane. And you start looking it up. And there's lots of people that feel this way, but there's no evidence to prove that you and everyone else is correct. This situation exactly is what the next Mandela effect is all about. Do you remember Kraft stovetop stuffing?
This. Pause. You did it the wrong way.
Hey, what?
Does that say crafts with an S? Can you see that?
Yeah, it looks like it's they overlaid Stouffer over top of Kraft, but didn't do a very good job of getting rid of the Kraft first.
Okay, because it looks like there's an apostrophe S in Kraft. Stop.
Oh yeah. No, it definitely says Stouffer's behind it in white letters, and then the apostrophe S is red.
Okay, I'm looking at the darker letter though. The darker letters.
The darker letters says Kraft.
Okay. Yes, it is Kraft. It's not
K-R-A-F-T.
Kraft, I was going to say.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're good. We can continue.
Or was it Stouffer's stovetop stuffing? Which do you remember? Get this,
Stouffer's.
It has apparently always been Kraft. Imagine going to the store to buy some of the stovetop stuffing, only to find out that the brands you're looking for not only don't exist, but have never, ever existed. And that brand, Stouffer's, has never actually made stovetop stuffing before. For all the people that remember Stouffer's, I don't know what to tell you. And for Thanksgiving this year, if you say...
There's that turkey again.
I know that creepy turkey. Yeah.
Celebrate it. Unfortunately, Kraft is your only option. These food
Pause.
Mandela effects, I swear...
Pause. Stop it. I don't remember the T going into the E like that. I gotta look at the logo. Hold on. Logopedia. No. Logopedia. How long's it been like that? Alright guys, do you remember the T going into the E? And if you do, how long do you remember it like that? Josh?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't know what stovetop was until like 5 years ago. I mean, I'd heard of it, but I mean, yeah, I never knew what it was, or, I mean, you know, I'd always seen it cooked. I never really paid attention to the box or anything, so I don't have a really good memory about the logo. But I do always remember hearing I always remember hearing Stouffer's. Like, I'd never heard Kraft. It was always, you know, people talk about it. I just never knew what it was.
We have stovetop regularly. Like, I would say at least once a month. And you can taste the celery in it. I just want to let everyone know that you can taste the celery. It was effing Stouffer's, says Subliminal. Alright guys, I'm asking a new question here. The logo. T merging into the E. The E becomes the top of the T. Do you remember that? Yes or no? If you say yes, since when? That's the question. Not Stouffer's or Kraft. The logo. Because Josh, I'm putting the year in the back so you can see that it's got to be a Mandela for me because I have no memory of that. Look at that. Look at that year.
It's been like this since that year?
Yes. Hey, Jason Jones. Jason Jones says no. If you say yes, give me a year. Never paid that much attention to it. That's okay, Locan. I don't remember jack shit, and I'm 19, says FAP. Okay, they're not even, they're so focused on Kraft and Stouffer's. Oh boy. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. That T has been connected to the E for 14 years. Since 2009. No, wait,
16 years.
16 years.
Yeah.
16 years, yeah. 16 years, excuse me. And I don't remember that. Like I said, we have a box in the cabinet right now. People pronounce it Stouffer's? Hellcat, you remember, you've heard people pronounce it Stouffer's? I've only heard Stouffer's.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta say thanks to Heart of Earth. He says that's why we keep Josh around, for that brain of his. I don't know if that's exactly true, but I appreciate the sentiment.
This says next year it will be on the 6th Thursday. I know you would love that. You would love that, Josh, to have Thanksgiving and Christmas in the same month so that no one could do anything until December. holiday wise.
People would still, you know, it wouldn't matter. They'd still start decorating for Christmas 2 months, 3 months early.
We've got another slacker in the chat. Hellcat says yes. Yes, what year? Did you remember it going all the way back to 2009? 2009, that logo has been like that. All right. We can continue.
It's so confusing. Let's go way back in time to the 1500s and talk about King Henry VIII, specifically a painting of Henry VIII by the artist Hans Holbein.
All right,
That's
pause.
this guy right here.
So I'm going to make this more interesting by asking you the trivia question. What do you remember? Actually, I want two answers from you. What do you remember King Henry VIII holding in his hand in the picture? And what do you remember it changing to? And then, after they answer, I'm going to ask one more question. So, we're going to sit here a second, Josh. Sorry.
All right.
Grandma.
His wife's head.
Hey, turkey leg, British are coming. The chat is just all pure craziness right now.
I was gonna say everybody's got jokes.
It's chaos. No one's answering questions tonight.
Pushing said turkey leg.
There we go. Turkey leg. A turkey leg, but I don't remember what it changed to, says Jason. A baby T-Rex flag.
Yeah, I don't remember what it changed to either, honestly. I think I know what it is now, but I'm guessing that's not what I'm guessing that it changed to something else than what it is now.
I'm going to say the reason why I'm doing it this way is what if it changed again? You see what I'm saying? I want to see if people remember.
Well,
I remember it being a turkey leg and changing to gloves. He was holding brown gloves in his hand.
oh, see, I remember it changing. I kind of thought I was kind of thinking like gloves or some sort of like leather like cloth or strap or whatever, but I think what it was like a little leather pouch of money, some gold or silver or something, just a little a pouch. That's what I think it is now, or what I would guess.
It might be. I could be wrong. Relax, turkey legs. Says Go Kart Bob. Turkey leg changed to gloves for Julie. Hello, Julie. Good to see you. You love turkey leg, says Preliminal. It was nothing or a chicken leg in one painting originally. Changed to turkey leg, and there seemed after the effect that all of a sudden there were all these versions. All right. Here's the second question, or the separate question. Yes or no, do you remember him wearing a cod piece in the painting? And for those of you that don't know what a cod piece is, it is a decorative layer of protection for the
Growing.
The groin. We'll say the groin. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Josh. A decorative layer of protection for the groin. Yes or no, do you remember him wearing a decorative layer of protection for the groin, aka a cod piece, in the original painting?
Yeah, if you were ever like a catcher in baseball, what you would wear? Protection.
Yeah. The folded gloves replaces a crisp turkey leg, says Preliminal. Not the drumstick you're looking for, says Conrad. A cup is screaming Spider-Bite. Dual memory, to cod or not to cod, says Pushing. No, says Spider-Bite.
Yeah, a cup is what I would call it.
Okay. Hellcat says, in most paintings, yes. I don't know about this one, though. Cod piece for Morgan. I think I do remember that, says Go-Kart Bob. Looked like a jock strap. See, now here's the thing,
Yeah, kind of.
Here's the thing, though, Go-Kart Bob. I presented that one 6 years ago on Mandela Monday. You were probably there. Do you remember it because you actually remember it? Or do you remember it because I showed it to you 6 years ago? Like, do you have that memory because I pointed it out to you? That's the question. Or a blow-up one. Couldn't say about the cod piece. I never included these Henry paintings in my Mandela Effect journal because I was never 100% sure on these Mandelas. But when everyone else is sure, shouldn't you include it?
Say it again. When everyone's sure what?
All right, if I'm not affected by a Mandela Effect, I'm still going to cover it because I could find out that the whole chat's Mandela affected by it, and I'm not.
Yeah, right.
It's still a Mandela Effect, even though I'm not affected by it, and I want to keep a record of as many of them as I can. That's what I'm getting at.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know what a sporon is. Alright, I guess we can go on.
Okay.
So you're probably wondering, what does King Henry VIII have to do with Thanksgiving? Well, it's not about him specifically. It's about what people remember him holding. And that was a turkey leg, a staple of modern-day Thanksgiving dinner. Does that make this a Thanksgiving Mandela effect? Well, got a turkey in it, so I'm going to count it. Let's get into the details. This portrait is well known around the world and has replicas in many countries. So if your childhood was like mine and so many others, you visited a museum in your youth and saw a replica of this painting on one of its many walls. Apparently, many people remember Henry VIII holding a turkey leg. Does that sound like what you remember? The belief was that Henry VIII was a plump and extremely wealthy fellow in his time.
That's good residue.
I mean, obviously, he was the king.
Heads will roll. That's really good residue.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that one. All right, we can continue.
The turkey leg he held in his hand in this portrait was representative of that. But here's the thing. In the painting, he isn't holding a turkey leg.
All right, because I don't know when he's going to switch pictures, but can we see the cod piece that looks like a feather?
Yeah.
And are those gloves or a coin purse?
Yeah, I think those are gloves. Because I went and looked it up. I found it looks like the same painting, but just in different color scheme. That's weird. But yeah, I think those are gloves. There's like the fingers here, and
oh, looks like I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, I do think they are gloves. Here, 1 second.
Yeah, I swear I remember. I swear I remember it being like a change purse or like a little leather pouch.
That is a. Philip says his jacket is a huge couch. His arms are huge, says Bushin. His junk is inflated. No, that's the cod piece. The cod piece makes it look inflated.
There's a couple pair of socks in there.
It does look like a butterfly tongue all rolled up. Correct. Yes, that would be accurate. I don't recall the cod piece. I just remember the kilt thing. And I don't remember, well, now I remember the gloves, but I remember it changing to the gloves, and that's what it is. We can continue. Sorry, Jeff.
In his portrait, he is holding what appears to be a glove. And the weird thing is that the glove doesn't resemble a turkey leg in the slightest. But upon doing research for this Mandela effect, I did discover...
Huh?
I wanted to see what was hanging around his neck.
Oh.
I don't know if I remember that. I thought he had some sort of regal, like, I'll have to go get it. I don't remember the Chinese coin with the hole in the middle.
This thing here?
Yeah. I don't know if I remember that. That's a Chinese coin.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, again, I'm not super familiar with this, but I do remember the turkey leg.
He's just happy to be king, says Go-Kart Bob. Oh, wait a minute.
That's
I don't know.
Snort bottle.
Or what?
And Spider Bright said that's his snort bottle.
Oh. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. I have to put the donut on the screen because it's being said. Was that a donut? Says Bushin. No, that is a donut. Let's see. It's called a tail, says Michael Fontaine. Okay, we can continue.
The thing is that the glove doesn't resemble a turkey leg in the slightest. But upon doing research for this Mandela effect, I did discover that turkeys were introduced in England in the 1520s, which is during the time that King Henry would have been in charge. So it's entirely possible that he could have been munching on a turkey leg during that time. Another interesting detail I discovered is that turkey was King Henry VIII's favorite food, and he made it a staple of any Christmas dinner. Perhaps it was popular media like...
That is an interesting factoid. I did not know it was his favorite food. So it would make sense that, you know, he'd be holding one.
Yeah, right.
Although, it doesn't make sense that he'd be holding one. I mean, it's a portrait. There's no other food anywhere. It's just a turkey leg, right? So it actually doesn't make sense, but it does. I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah, well, he was kind of like an egotist too, wasn't he? Like he was, you know, and, you know, being big and healthy and fat was, you know, a sign of your wealth. And, you know, what better way to show that, you know, that you're rich is you got this big giant turkey leg you're just munching on. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it kind of makes sense.
No, it does. I'm saying it does make sense, but at the same time, it doesn't because there's no other food in the painting. You know what I'm saying? But it does make sense because it's his favorite food. But
his favorite food was food-flavored food. He said pushing.
Oh, man, that sounds like a futuristic thing. Food-flavored food.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm picturing like a little pellet that you drop water on and it expands to food. Flavored food.
Yeah.
All right, this is good to know.
The Simpsons that planted this idea in people's minds. In a 2004 episode of The Simpsons, Homer was playing Henry VIII, and yes, he had a turkey leg in his hand. Did this inspire the belief of the turkey leg?
Oh, I need to see Homer's neck.
It looks like the same thing, but you can't see the little...
That's why I want to see what's down there. I thought it was like a gemstone surrounded by gold that's pointy, and that's why I want to see what he's wearing.
Looks like...
We'll see when we...
All right, let's try it.
Perhaps it was popular media like The Simpsons that planted this idea in people's minds. In a 2004 episode of
Something there.
Sort of.
Arrow keys.
perhaps it was popular media like The Simpsons that planted this idea in people's minds. In a 2004
Oh, it's different.
It is different. Yeah, it's got 3 holes in it instead of the one in the center.
episode of The Simpsons, Homer was playing Henry VIII, and yes, he had a turkey leg in his hand. Did this inspire the belief of the turkey leg, or was this inspired by the fact that the portrait did at one point have a turkey leg in it? You know, maybe there is something to this one. Was King Henry VIII always holding a glove in his hand in this world-famous portrait, or was it at some point a turkey leg?
No, I don't see anything.
Let me see. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. You can keep playing it. It's all right. I'm going to go look up King Henry VIII.
Okay.
If it did exist and somehow changed over the last 500 years, what is the chance that the change happened during our lifetimes for us to even notice it? It's a real head-scratcher. What do you think? The cornucopia, also known as the Horn of Plenty. This symbol is deeply associated with Thanksgiving, and I'll tell you why. Its origins tie back to Greek and Roman mythology, where the cornucopia represented nourishment and abundance, which I'm sure you're going to feel after eating 3 days worth of food in one sitting. If you're anything like me, you're probably watching this video between naps. And if that's the case, well, happy Thanksgiving specifically to you. I hope no political arguments have broken out. The cornucopia symbol evolved over time to represent the bountiful harvest celebrated during the holidays. It's why a lot of families will have a cornucopia out on display during Thanksgiving and the fall season. Essentially, it represents gratitude for the harvest this season. But the cornucopia has come to mean something very different for people.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think he just goes into, the whole Fruit of the Loom cornucopia thing. But he gets long-winded sometimes.
Who are fans of the Mandela effect. When we see the cornucopia, we connect it to the Fruit of the Loom.
About it.
Yeah.
Please do.
Huh? Oh, yeah. No, yeah. That's what I was trying to do.
Clothing brand, which is the perfect representation of the Mandela effect. Everyone remembers its logo having a cornucopia, and yet it has apparently never had one. This has led to many people deeply researching this topic and struggling to make sense of it. Because of this, the symbol of the cornucopia has come to represent what used to be. It stands for the changes that have seemingly happened when no one was looking. Logos change, events differ, memories clash. It's a wild experience, as I'm sure you've been feeling during this video. So next up, I'm going to put together everything I've ever said about Fruit of the Loom and its missing cornucopia into one massive collection. So let's cut out a big slice of this Thanksgiving mystery. The Mandela effect surrounding Fruit of the Loom is in regards to...
See, now that cornucopia looks better than one of the other ones that you were talking about, that there was too much space at the top. I think that one looks... Whoever did that one looks a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't see because I'm in another window getting screenshots.
Right. Well, you remember the last time, a couple of days ago or a week ago or whenever, who knows, with time going by the way it does, somebody had photoshopped the cornucopia, but it was like, it was too big for the amount of fruit. You know what I mean? Like.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this one that he's using in this video looks more right to me. Like, it's like smaller and. Yeah, it just looks more right. So that's all.
It's artwork. It's a pile of fruit, but what so many people remember was the cornucopia behind the fruit, as though the fruit had spilled out of the cornucopia. Fruit of the Loom has always denied this, and they've said it's never existed, but so many people remember this missing cornucopia, myself included. So for April Fools, Fruit of the Loom updated its logo to include the missing cornucopia all over its website. Take a look at it. It's weird. It looks strangely familiar to so many of us. Obviously, this is a wink and a nod to fans of the Mandela effect, and it's a pretty good April Fool's Day prank, but it's still so weird because so many people remember this logo with...
I don't think it's a wink and a nod to the Mandela effect. I think it's a, fuck you, you guys are dumb.
Yep.
Or, that's the way I take it.
Same.
Yeah. Kind of like the way Skechers did with Mr. T. It's like, trying to just make us look stupid.
Yes.
Yep.
The cornucopia. So what do you think of this prank? Is it a gaslighting attempt to make you all feel crazy, or is this just all in good fun? I'm curious to hear your take on it. I want to talk about an interesting find regarding the Fruit of the Loom Mandela effect. This update is in regards to a photo taken in 1939 of an extremely poor family's house during the Great Depression. The family's wallpaper is made from glued up newspaper clippings, and if you look at this specific place on the wall, you'll see an ad for Fruit of the Loom. At first glance, this ad appears blurry, but it looks like it has a cornucopia in it. If it does indeed have a cornucopia, this proves that the Fruit of the Loom artwork has changed. The debate around this photograph has caused a lot of argument online, and because of this, I decided to use an AI upscaler to enhance the details and see for myself. Now remember, this company swears it never used a cornucopia in any of its company branding. In fact, we have an entire visual list of all of their previous logos. So after enhancing this, what did I find? Well, once I zoomed in and enhanced the blurry old mess of a photo, I discovered this. Yeah, it's not pretty, but it tells us a lot. After rotating it and going through a mess of old logos, I finally found one that matches. It's the 1893 to 1927 Fruit of the Loom logo, meaning this newspaper.
There was no cornucopia.
Yeah, of course not.
So, yeah.
This reality never ever had it.
I know, but I just hated the way he teased it up, like, oh, there's an old newspaper. It looked like there's a cornucopia, and then after all that, it was like, oh no, it's just the 1937 version.
Oh my God! Someone dressed exactly like Henry VIII. Exactly like Henry VIII. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It looks so bad. It does not look safe for work. It does not look right.
Good thing we're not at work.
That's true. But, oh my goodness. Very bad. Very, 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 very bad. Okay.
All right.
Continue.
Had been hanging on their wall for over a decade. It also means that this logo doesn't have a cornucopia. I know it looked like it did from afar, but unfortunately the mystery still remains. You'd think that's it for the Fruit of the Loom residue, but I've actually got two more updates for you. First up is a trademark filed in 1973 and granted in 1974 by Fruit of the Loom. This trademark was in fact for a deodorant. Now here's the interesting thing about this trademark. It has a piece of art attached to it, which I'm showing you now. I'd like you to analyze this piece of art right here as I read the literal description for the trademark. Berries, grapes, alone or in bunches, apples, baskets, bowls, and other containers of fruits, including cornucopia, horn of plenty. Now, why would Fruit of the Loom, a company who swears to have never used a cornucopia in any of their artwork ever, claim a cornucopia in their trademark? I don't know about you, but I find that pretty strange.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Like one of my favorite, like residue, like with this is that is the trademark, and like why in the world would they go and spend money on the trademark and get it wrong when they're having detailed description of the picture. Did he say it was for a deodorant?
Deodorant.
Oh yeah, goods and services, laundry detergent. He said it was for deodorant.
Claim a cornucopia in their trademark. I don't know about you, but I find that pretty artwork. Now, why would Fruit of the Bowls, berries, 1973 and granted in 1970. I've actually got two more updates for you. First up is a trademark filed in 1973 and granted in 1974 by Fruit of the Loom. This trademark was in fact for a deodorant. Now,
a deodorant.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I never knew that they made deodorant. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, it says bleaching preparation, substance for laundry use, cleaning, polishing.
I don't know about you, but I find that pretty strange. The trademark was eventually canceled, which you might think, oh, they realized the mistake by adding a cornucopia in the description and then canceled the trademark right away. But that's not what happened. This cancellation took place in 1988, a full 15 years after it was first registered. Fun fact, while researching this, I learned that Fruit of the Loom is one of the earliest trademarks in America, given the number 418. Their first trademark was given 1 year after trademark laws were first passed by Congress. Not only that, the trademark predates Coca-Cola, the paper bag, and even the light bulb. The last thing I have to say about Fruit of the Loom in this video is in regards to Breaking Bad. I was rewatching Breaking Bad for the 20th time because it's such a phenomenal show in every regard, and I caught something really funny. In season 2, episode 6, there's a sign shown for a fictional company.
What's that?
I don't know, he just said it caught something really funny, and I said, did it?
Oh, yeah, I don't think I knew this.
Called Rio Grande, Fruits and Vegetables. Beside that name is a fake company's logo, a cornucopia filled with a variety of interesting fruits and veggies. This is obviously a reference to the classic Fruit of the Loom cornucopia that never existed, and we all know about it for completely unknown and mysterious reasons. There you have it, an entire helping of Thanksgiving Mandela effects for you to feast on. Are you full yet? If not, check out one of my other recent videos.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
It's only 10 minutes.
Well, I'll have more for you guys on Thursday night. But I do have something to show you. I found the necklace that I remember, which I'm going to send to you right now.
Okay.
Do not let them see. Do not let them see Messenger. Alright, I'm sending some residue, including, and somewhere in the middle, you're going to see some not safe for work images. Let me get the thing down. Cynthia Sue Larson was on some big shows 2 weeks ago.
I don't know.
I would need to know what the big shows were. We could always react to one. Hey, Oiler Greg. If anyone knows, what shows they were.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw her on something recently, and like I'd always heard the name. People talk about the name before, but I'd never seen her or anything. I just assumed that it was like an old show that for some reason got put in my feed because maybe somebody I was watching was talking about her or something. But I
Really
watched for a
quickly,
few minutes.
Parody Mike. Josh has been kicked down from 200 subs 3 times now. Can you go subscribe to his channel pinned at the top of the chat so that he can actually stay over 200 subs? If you have a chance, please. Maybe Jennifer Maniston will come out and help. For Alex Jones's shilling vitamins. Yeah, scroll up.
Oh, hey, it got up to 200.
Oh, that's an interesting take, Go-Kart Bob. If they added the cornucopia now, maybe we had visions of the future. It's always possible, I guess. Except why would they revert from printing the tag on the clothing back to regular tags? Parody Mike dropped the link if you want to grab it. That might be a Cynthia Sue Larson one. Who's Brian Scott?
Oh yeah, this is the one I saw.
Does it talk about the Mandela effect?
Mandela effect. Yeah, there's one segment about it at least.
Or why don't we react to the segment?
Flip flop. Yeah, it looks like some of it is.
Josh.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't know if you have it. If you still have the link for all time, what we just watched,
Uh-huh.
can you please send me a link of anything we watched on Messenger? That way I can add it to the description after the show, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
And thanks,
I
Ty
like
Man.
that.
I think Ty Man became my 200 sub.
Thank you, Ty Man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, so here we have full screen. I don't know if you're able to zoom because it's just a Messenger, but where did my cigarettes go? Oh, they're in my lap. All right, so here you can see there's no cod piece. And the necklace is bigger and more detailed, even though it's just a little drawing here. We're going to get to that. He's got 2 turkey legs in his hand, so
He does, and one in his mouth.
And one in his mouth.
Uh-oh, did we lose you?
No, I muted because I had to pack cigarettes. That's what I remember. Do we see that? I remember that. Not a Chinese-looking coin, but like a gemstone with gold around it. That's what I remember.
Huh.
Does anyone else remember the necklace like I do? not a coin hanging around his neck, but a very expensive king-like pendant. That's what I remember.
Yeah, I don't know if I
coin
can really
looks weird.
say.
The coin looks weird to me. Okay, there's another version of him. I don't know if you can zoom in. This is another painting of him.
No.
Yeah, he's also wearing a codpiece. I'm trying to see on his chest. Here he has a pendant with a cross on it. Why do his eyes look black?
Yeah, I don't know. This looks like it's just like a coin or something.
Yes, that's it, Oiler Greg. A gem encrusted starburst. Yes, 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 and yes. That is what I remember. Yes. I said like pointy edges, a starburst. Yes. I'll take it round though, just as long as it's not a coin, because everything's a coin. Here's some residue for everyone of the
Union Jack.
British flag. Mm-hmm. This is the not safe for work image, number 1. Number 2 is even worse.
I was gonna say that's quite a piece there.
Oh my.
That's crazy.
You would think you wouldn't want to highlight something like that. Make it a target for a knife in a fight.
Well, it's probably all just like, it's not actually probably not even in there. Just, all stuffing.
Mm-hmm. So Homer is wearing what appears to be a cross with gold in the center.
Weird.
It is. Weird is the turkey he took the leg from up in the sky on the right. I don't understand what's happening there.
Yeah, right, because, all turkeys have a leg going across the top of their back like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just took a bite out of that too,
maybe,
or something.
Maybe he just took a bite out of it.
But it looks like I just seeing the bite out of here and that. It looked like it looks like he just like ripped it off of there or something.
Because I'm trying to figure out where the turkey leg came from, because the other turkey has 2 legs.
Yeah.
Like
both
that
of them do. Yeah.
But again, let's all focus on where those turkey legs are pointing. We got a lazy lax turkey in the top right. The heck?
That's crazy.
So here we have no codpiece. He's holding a knife very weird.
Yeah, he's shaped very weird.
And then we have the starbursty looking pendant with gold in the center. And it's not starburst, it's rounded, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster, no codpiece, thank you, Lord, it's for children. And the turkey leg. Also, nothing hanging around the neck.
Yeah, I was just about to say no necklace dangling or no pendant.
I do want to point out, you see how the chain is laying on Cookie Monster? I recall the chain laying on him like that. but now it like goes from shoulder to shoulder. So instead of like looking like a rounded chain, it's like a.
Like, you talking about this thing?
Yeah.
With the circles on it? Yeah.
Yep. So now it's more like, like when you hang Christmas lights, like
Yeah, right. Yeah. More like swooping. Yeah.
Yeah, swooping. That's it.
Oh, is that a before and after? Someone colored it and oh no.
Someone painted it.
Yeah, someone painted it. Oh, and they put a cookie on his necklace.
What's below the cookie though?
Huh?
There's something below the cookie though.
His buttons. Yeah, the buttons.
Oh, they're the buttons. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue Pac-Man. I didn't even see Blue Pac-Man.
Yeah, I've been slacking on the chat.
I'm looking for Blue Pac-Man. I don't see him. So, Josh, what are you at now?
I am at 201.
Yay! Thank you guys. Keep it up, because they're gonna steal those from them. I guarantee it.
Oh, General Sorrow came over and gave me number 201, I think. Thanks, General.
Yeah, I'm still seeing 201. All right, we can continue.
That's it.
Oh, this one. So this one has no codpiece and no necklace. But the original, I didn't send you the original?
I don't know. You sent me there. I think it's at 11.
Yeah, I didn't send you the original. Just so you can see how wide this thing
is. This dude looks pretty wide as it is. Like if he was purple, I would say it looks like Violet from the Willy Wonka. I mean,
okay, listen. I know people have a hard time seeing what I see sometimes, okay? I'm not crazy here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put Cookie Monster next to Man Radiated. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, there we go. One second, guys. It only takes me a minute to make a slide. Okay, Josh, I'm sending you a slide.
Okay.
And while I do that, if you can send me the link to Cynthia Sue Larson's thing for the description.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, and while he's doing that, please, you know the drill, take a moment, hit like on the streams, because Josh is live too. Please subscribe if you haven't already, especially to Josh's channel. Ring the bell so you're notified when we go live, because as you can see, we decided to do a show at 4:30 in the morning. Not normal time. Also, donuts are very much appreciated, very much needed, but they are never ever required. If you would like the donut, links are in the description. Thank you, Sprinkles on Top, for being here. Last minute, you guys are amazing. All right, Josh, I'm taking off screen. Oh, sorry.
All right.
There we go. So everyone, here we go. Look at the angle of the thing around his neck. Which one do you remember, left or right? I remember the left. I don't remember going that far over his shoulders. Like a little bit maybe, but it was still shaped like the Cookie Monster. It wasn't like that.
Yeah,
it was straight across.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like it would sit like that correctly. Like it would just keep falling down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. And so for me, the jewelry, the coin necklace, and that, I don't even know what you would call it, the jeweled chain necklace. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Jason.
No idea.
Okay. Yeah. Jason Jones says left. Left for pushing. Right marching now, says Lil Kim. Sadly, Karen, hello. Oh, she has Josh on one device and me on the other.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
Thank you, Karen. All right. Only got a few answers for left or right, and it was all left.
Yeah, I would probably go with the left too.
All right, we can continue. Let's
All right.
move on to Cynthia Sue Larson. What's the channel name?
The channel is Greg with 2 G's, Gregg, Braden, Braden, official.
Wait. Greg, Braden, official. Like this?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Can you give me like 2 minutes and I'll be right back?
Yep.
Do your donut thing or something. Everybody likes seeing the dancing donuts.
Okay, dancing donuts for everybody. Here you go.
All right, I'll be right back.
Donuts. Okay. Dancing donuts for Splatter if he watches it on replay. That's for Sai if she's still watching. All right, let's see. Aw, thank you, Sadly Karen. I'm sorry. Are you saying Greg Braden is in the chat? Or it would be cool if Greg Braden was in the chat? Same, General Sorrow. Let's see. Alright, guys. GG. Do you not remember the GG Lil Cam? And Mandela Man? Oh, we're about to watch, we're about to react to one, he interviewed Cynthia Sue Larson. And we're going to react to the Mandela Effect portion of it. When Josh gets back. That's what I said. Who's Greg Braden? I don't know. Let me see. I don't know what else to do, guys. I can't do anything. Can't show you anything. Can't play anything. Look at the picture of him. Of who? Greg Braden?
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
So yeah, I've never heard of Greg Braden before.
Me either.
But he's got 962,000 subs. So
That is a lot. That is a lot. Also, Morgan's throwing donuts in the chat, so I gotta put a donut on the screen. There's a donut. Okay. Let's see. I do not remember the 2Gs, says Jason Jones. I watched Greg Braden years ago. I mean, I can look into it. If I find residue, I can cover it.
yeah, I don't remember anybody ever having 2Gs, named Greg. Like, I don't remember that being a common spelling. But I mean, that's just me. I'm not saying it is a Mandela effect, but you know what I mean? Like, anybody I ever knew, or anytime I ever seen Greg, was always 1G.
Same.
Even in 2000s and 2010s, when everybody was coming up with all these crazy ass ways of spelling their name, and like Ashley, like ASHLEIGH, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
just all the different, just to be different, it made no
sense.
Like
the Mandela, it's a Mandela for me. I don't remember Ashley Babbitt ending in an I, but it does. But, all right, we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let me get you on the screen. Let me get the thing up. Let's see what's best. Yellow, green, red's too red. Let's go with green. Okay. Going with green.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh. I guess sounds would
That's
help.
where you can start witnessing
Oh.
these.
Wait, did we want to just do the get to the Mandela part, or?
Yeah, it's a long one, and let's just get to the Mandela portion.
All right.
I mean, the whole thing was so weird.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what to say. Like, something strange just happened. But how do you explain that?
How do you explain it? And why'd she take letters
I don't
from her
know.
boyfriend?
Maybe to show that time is not linear. That
she could reintroduce them later or something?
Yeah, maybe so. I still haven't seen them, but I still saved the piece of furniture, the roll top desk. So if the letters do show up, that'll be interesting.
So now we go into the whole notion of Nelson Mandela and his death. That's really where this whole thing got its name. It started out on the Art Bell show.
Yes.
Just explain it so we have an identity of why it's called the Mandela effect.
Okay. Well, clearly Nelson Mandela has died now. Everybody knows that. But there was a time period, I think currently. I know. That's a good question. Well, I think currently he is dead. So
yes.
That was he died in I think, 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And
are we playing this at 1.25? Thank you.
Yes.
Now we are.
Yeah.
The surprising thing for a lot of people is after he passed away, people remembered, I thought he died way before this, like back in the 80s, when he was still in jail on Robbins Island. And so, this became a topic that Art Bell was getting flooded with calls, faxes, telegrams, everything. So he mentioned it in April 2001 on his radio show. And then it took a while for these things to kind of bubble up through content.
2001, Art Bell was talking about it?
No.
That's what she
So
said.
when did she coin it? When did Fiona Broom coin the term?
I thought it was like 2009 or something, or 2008 that she coined that term.
I'm Googling.
Because I mean, like when I first got into the Mandela effect, I heard the name Art Bell a lot. But when I looked for him, I think he was already, he wasn't like as popular as he had been in the past or whatever, and never really found him and got into him. But
I think she misspoke. I think she misspoke because it still says the Mandela effect was coined in 2009 by paranormal researcher Fiona Broom.
Yeah. Well, maybe she just meant he was talking about the Mandela effect. It just wasn't called the Mandela effect yet, or something.
When did Art Bell first talk about the Mandela effect? Yeah. Oh, okay. Art Bell discussed false memories of Nelson Mandela's death in prison as early as 2001.
Oh,
so
okay.
yes, it was before there was a name, the Mandela effect, and it was only about Nelson Mandela that he discussed it as far back as 2001.
Okay.
He was just talking about people having false memories of him dying in prison.
Still interesting.
He put it. False memories, not me.
Yeah, right.
He put it.
But I think Fiona Broom then kind of captured the zeitgeist of the times
Right.
by about 2010, and then said this is a Mandela effect because there are enough of us that remember that there was a
That
different
he had
history,
died while in prison.
that he did die while in prison, and in 2010 he was still alive. So at that point it was like, he's alive, he's not dead, and that creates the idea that there are alternate realities. Lots of people can remember them, and it can be a shared community experience where we all collectively in large groups remember a completely different series of events.
Okay, now we talked a little bit in the past about this and showed some of the imagery of some of the kind of common ones from our childhood, for example.
Yes.
The Berenstain Bears, Jif versus Jiffy Peanut Butter, and some of the others. And you when I was watching your presentation, you were talking about some of those and added a few new ones. And one of them popped in, and I thought, oh no, come on, because I thought I could check this out on the web, right? And you said that the name of Oscar Wilde's book.
Yeah.
Okay, we do need to pause it and say something here, but also my earbuds are dying and I have to go switch my earbuds.
Okay.
It's playing too long. It was playing way too long. There was never a Jiffy for me. Me either, Preliminal. I don't hate it though. I just assume that there's a reality where it was, and for me that it wasn't. That's all. All right.
All right. Yeah, I'm just curious about who this woman is now, because I mean she seems semi interested in what it is, but yeah, she just knows the basics of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to go check out Gaia, however you say that, GAIA.com.
Gaia.
Yeah, I was never a good reader. I went to World Harvest, so
it's okay.
Portrait of Dorian Gray had been changed.
Yes.
Wait, pause. I'm saying while I'm switching my earbuds, just remember to pause it if I don't get back in time because I have earbud issues.
Okay, yeah. I have earbud issues.
Mandela Man, I covered it. Yes, I covered it. Doesn't mean I'm affected by it. Again, I cover many Mandelas that I'm not affected by. Just because I cover it doesn't mean it's a Mandela effect for me. All right. Sorry, you can go on. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, Preliminal says, why does she look familiar? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she didn't look familiar to me, but I'm curious who she is.
One for those of us that like literature, because we do remember the Portrait of Dorian Gray, and now it's only ever always been a picture of Dorian Gray. So
right. And I thought, well, surely we could look into this and see where it changed, what happened. And so I just thought, no, I'm just going to, because I'd looked at the others and I remembered virtually all of the others examples you had used.
Yes.
The way you remembered them.
Yes.
And the way the vast majority of people remembered them. And so I thought, this is odd. No, that can't be. And so I just picked this one up and thought I'd run with it. So I went online and an interesting thing occurred. I wrote Portrait of Dorian Gray.
Yes.
In the search bar. And a page popped up with one listing after another, one link after another, under a portrait or the Portrait of Dorian Gray. And I thought, see, it's right there. And I thought,
that's so
cool. What she was talking about.
I bet when she clicked on him, it took it to a picture of Dorian Gray. Would be my guess.
about. It's right there. So, and I clicked on one of them, went to a page, and then it popped up a picture of Dorian Gray. I thought, okay, now this is what Cynthia was talking about, but let me go back to that previous page. Hit the back button. All those had shifted over to a picture. Anything I couldn't force with search.
That's crazy. Like I've had that happen where it's changed while I was researching it, where, you know, it was just like that, a list of, you know, the old way. You back?
Yep, I'm back.
All right. And then, yeah, then like the next day I went and researched that same exact search. I still had the, you know, the tab open, and when I went back the next day, it was all changed to the current reality. It's crazy.
I could not force it back up to ever get a page with all those Portrait of Dorian Gray. Thanks.
Right. This is one of the most convincing experiences. It's called, in the vernacular, a flip-flop. So it's like you see one thing and then it changes to another, and you know you can trust yourself that you saw that.
Oh, yeah.
You know for sure. Even though there's no proof, you can't convince somebody.
No, I saw it there. That's why I clicked on it. Yeah, exactly. And I thought, see, there are a whole bunch of them. Well, ultimately, I just kept poking around, and finally I said to Zeus, check it out. He's a good researcher. He said, well, there's some mention of it in a French edition of something from back when, and the only thing I did find by way of reference was on Amazon.
Right. I think there's one book that someone has come out with, because so many of us remember the portrait.
And it's called that.
Gray.
And
yes.
I didn't see the shadowed small writing across the top of the book. It just had the, you know, the portrait literally of Dorian Gray and the words Dorian Gray. But it's, and so I thought it said Portrait of Dorian Gray. And in fact, I ordered the book, and then I looked closer because it was so shadowy. It was too a picture of Dorian Gray. Every single thing he.
Yep.
So it said a portrait when she ordered it, and then when she got it, it said a picture.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I wouldn't call that exactly a flip flop. I would call that more like a changing in real time. Yeah, catching it in real time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd be pissed.
No,
I'd be sending that back.
Preliminal says, portrait for me. I asked a friend who was unaffected about portrait or picture, and they got angry at me.
Yeah, that happens, Preliminal. Exactly what happens. That's why I quit asking people about stuff like that in real life. What? Oh, it's breakfast. I know. Sorry, I got somebody whining at me for breakfast. But he can wait a few minutes. It's
or
okay.
You hit play and go run.
Oh, it'd probably take too long, but yeah, he'll be all right for a few minutes.
Okay.
Right.
Found like what you're talking about, 1945 editions.
Right.
The name is now A Picture of Dorian Gray.
Right.
And so I thought, God, you know, I try to get behind the nature of things.
Yes.
And how it works. And that's kind of what I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
What is happening in a very mechanical way, so to speak?
Okay. Well, first of all, we're going to get into consciousness and quantum physics.
Yeah.
That's where the only explanations lie. And it's not a cheat to go there, because actually we've known
that's where it's playing out.
That is where it's playing out. And even Max Born said that there's no way that we can consider even the material solid things like this table as being anything other than probability waves, because all of matter is energy. So where this is playing.
So yeah, I think that's all about the Mandela effect that she talks about.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I don't want to cover her other stuff yet, because I plan on doing, like I did with Brian Stavely, I plan on doing it with Cynthia Sue Larson. So
okay,
that's how I just wanted to do the Mandela effect part of it. If you want to go run and do what you got to do, I'll talk to the chat.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Yeah, it only take a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Just make sure to mute.
Yep, I'm muting.
Thank you. There we go. All right. Read comments on video. On this video? I can have him do that when he gets back. And Frank had a ballpoint pen. Ballpoint pens, I believe, were first invented in the 1920s or 30s in this reality. Let me see. Ballpoint pen. Let's see. The ballpoint pen was invented in 1938. Ah, wait. While an earlier patent for a ballpoint pen was filed in 1888. No way. Mm-mm. I thought it was the 20s or 30s, not 1888. No. But 1938 would be right on par for Anne Frank. That's okay, Unbroken. It's okay to have the current reality memory. If you remember the picture of Dorian Gray, that's fine. I knew some people, I've seen some people that remember the painting of Dorian Gray. I remember portrait, but some people actually remember painting. Does anyone in the chat remember painting? Let's time him, says Unbroken. 1, 2. No, don't write down the times. YouTube may see that as spam and time you out. The Polaroid of Dorian Gray. Could you imagine? The whole world would have to wake up to that one. Hellcat definitely remembers painting. Diary of a Mad Purple Cow. Yes, we covered that time in.
All right, I'm back.
I could cover Anne Frank, the Anne Frank Mandela. They want you, Parody Bear wants you to read the comments of this video.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this part down, the banner. We'll make it full screen. I'm going to take down. Question. Why is it Greg Braden official? And it's a woman talking to Cynthia Sue Larson.
I don't know. I was thinking that. I was wondering if that's just, maybe that's like the way you spell Greg for a female.
Maybe. Oh, so her name is Greg.
That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that the interviewer's name is Greg Braden.
Oh
no. Because that doesn't look, the picture looks like a guy, but it's tiny. It's hard. I can't really tell.
Can you zoom? You're going to want to zoom for the comments anyway, right?
Oh, zoom too much.
Uh-oh.
There.
Yeah, that's a guy.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a guy.
That is a guy. All right, well, let's see. Let's look at the comments. No, I think it meant the comments on the video, not the chat.
Oh, the comments. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. You might want to zoom in for the comments. Okay. The girl who fell in love with Jaws at the end of that James Bond film had braces.
It was never picture. It was always portrait.
No, I'm more concerned about the fact that she says, holy crap, that's a new one 11 days ago. It's not a new one. You're in the wrong communities. I feel like going and responding. Nope, that's a few years old. Come on over.
Should I just start spamming all the replies with your with the link to your channel? No.
No, don't do that. Please don't. In that person's opinion, it's CERN.
I want to go back to my parallel.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to go back to my parallel universe. I like that one.
I like that one too. I worked for years at a place called Weybridge Row. One day the sign said Weybridge Row, so WEY to WEIGH. The new sign was old and beaten up, as if it had been there for years. I and a colleague asked people how to spell the address, and they all said WEIGH without seeing the sign. I had to submit invoices regularly there with the address on, and we both knew things had changed, but no one else did. A two-person Mandela effect. Yeah, the
Wow.
personal Mandela.
Yeah.
Let's see. Back in Oscar Wilde's time, they would use the word portrait, not picture. Exactly, Caitlin. Many years back, I stayed at a hotel with my future wife. I'm very location oriented and never get lost. The hotel isn't there anymore. Not just removed and built on, it isn't there. And the buildings there now are all old. The one that drives me nuts is I Love Lucy. When Ricky would say to Lucy, "You got some splaining to do." He's got isplaining. I remember hearing that 100 times. My husband would say that to me years ago when I spent too much on the credit cards. And now apparently he never said that. Okay. I remember very well that Nelson Mandela died in prison in and around 83 or 84 and was flabbergasted when on the evening news the presenter said, "Nelson Mandela is going to get free and we don't know what he is going to look like, so judiciary artists tried to show us drawings of the face he's going to have after all these years in prison." Then I looked at other TV channels if they were going to talk about it, and they all did. So I told myself, after some days of thinking about that I had dreamt it. She literally gaslit herself. All right, hold on. Let's pause. I got to read the chat.
All right.
I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Give me a second. I understand preliminal, but I may have this interview in that I'm going to be covering Cynthia Sue Larson. So you guys are welcome to go listen to the interview on your own, but I don't want to react to the same interview twice. Let's see. Now, Mandela Man, you've been listening to him for years. I have never listened to Greg Braden or heard of Greg Braden in my life. Not once. Why did Hellcat say it's a trap reel? It's a trap. Hello, Niquarius. See, I did miss someone. What were you going to
say? She'd made a comment earlier. I don't know if that was before or after the "it's a trap," but she says, Sandy and Josh, what if we got it wrong and backwards this whole time? They opened something 200 years ago, and CERN is what they've done to try and fix it now that they have the technology.
Oh.
That's an interesting theory.
It is. What is this? Rated P for shit playlist.
Oh, you got one of those recently.
I did. I got a mixtape. I didn't, though. I only got an A song. It's fine. Oh, stop it. Don't tell him. Don't say never mind. It was funny. And the comment was after.
Oh.
So that was something else. For preliminal, Nelson Mandela died in 91.
Yeah, I seen that. That's interesting.
They did play the sappy falling in love music. You're correct. You're correct, Pushin. I see your comments, Parody Mike. I Googled him. I do not recognize him, Mandela Man. Oh, Hellcat thought that somebody was trying to get you to unsuspectedly read cheeky comments in the comment section.
Oh. I haven't seen any of those yet. But
Cannibal Beaver Hallucinations Bears in the chat. Were those names like auto-picked? You know how like you can hide your email and it'll randomly choose something absolutely off the wall?
yeah, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I remember when I created my my YouTube channel, or went in. I mean, it automatically created it. I think based on my email, and then I went in and went in to set up the actual YouTube part of it, and I had the option of my username and my handle.
Gotcha.
So I just made them both the same, because I'm too dumb to remember two different screen name and a handle name. I'd get all confused.
Okay. Hey, Bomber. We were just wondering where you'd been. We've been looking for you. You and Lovey Love and a few others that I can't think of off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, all the other ones I don't remember. I don't think I'd even heard of before. Like you were naming some old people, or people that had been gone for a long time.
Yeah. Do you see any more Mandela comments that you can read?
I like the portrait. It's portrait, and it's lion laid down with the lamb, not freaking wolf. I agree.
So let them know that it's not even that the wolf lays down with the lamb. It's now dwells with it, or lives with it, or eats with it.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people remember the portrait.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, some people, including in our chat, remember painting.
Well, here's somebody that says Ed McMahon was never the doomed person for Publishers Clearinghouse. I still can't wrap my head around that. That he never was? Why? Because, well, why can't you wrap your head around it? Because he never was the person for Publishers Clearinghouse. Unless they should put like a question mark or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
I'm thinking my mouth, and that's why I should read.
Yeah. It looks like everybody in the chat's pretty much, or at least the ones that left comments, or I'll remember it the way a lot of us do.
The selfie of Dorian Gray. Come on. Oh, you want to watch that? We can react to that. Paul McCartney died in '66. Here's the proof. You guys want to watch that one? No, I'm asking the chat.
My opinion doesn't count.
No, your opinion counts.
I'm just a hired help.
No. No, but I'm saying the chat matters a little bit more than we do, you know?
Since when? No, I'm just kidding.
Yep, Sandy, Billy Shears. No, I'm asking, do you guys want us to react to that now? Yes or no in the chat. Do you
It's
want to
only
hear about
13
Paul
minutes.
McCartney? I put hello Sandy Devo in my comments. It's Parody Mike. Sure, says D-Man. If he refreshes, he's going to lose that video because he didn't open a tab.
No, I got it.
Okay. What the Bleep movie was introduction to me that the idea of parallel Earths is preliminary. Well, I'm glad it was almost. And I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, hey, check it out.
Yeah.
In the suggested feed in the comments, scrolling down the comments.
Oh, it's me.
It's you.
Shocking.
Right above Coneheads.
Right above Coneheads.
Sorry, I had to point that out.
All right, let me get the full screen it.
All right, it's Music Mongoose.
Yeah, make it full screen. There we go. All right, let's see the proof. Oh no, the music. Hopefully, the way they have the music, it won't trigger. Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
he never wore his shoes. We all knew he was dead.
Yeah, it sounds like it's like backmasking, like it's playing the music backwards. So that shouldn't get copyrighted, I wouldn't think.
I thought that they just slowed it down, like to the slowest possible setting.
Oh, I don't know. I used to. I was into the backmasking thing in the 80s, and because my parents believed it, and that's why I was never allowed to listen to rock music, because there's devil messages when you play backwards, and so I listened to like the Christian radio talk guys or whoever. I listened to that all the time. I loved the backmasking conversation.
Yeah. Right now.
Oh, that's why. It was. Sorry, it was slowed down to 0.25.
No, that might be a good thing.
I tried to put it on 1.25.
Yeah, but if you're playing the Beatles music, it's probably better if you have it at 0.25.
Yeah, right. That was hard. Be hard to listen to though. Do you want me to?
No, but maybe move to like 0.5 until we get through the intro.
Okay.
Good morning, Chris Black.
That was
okay.
Now we can go to 1.25. Yeah.
a section of George Harrison's song "It's Johnny's Birthday" played in reverse. It's a supposed clue
in reverse
that Paul
See,
McCartney
right.
actually died in
right.
1966 and was replaced by a double. For a period in the 60s, hundreds of these clues were found all over the material of the Beatles and the members' solo stuff as well. And whenever I put up a video on YouTube about Paul McCartney or the Beatles, I always tend to get the same sort of comments referencing this conspiracy theory. And seeing as my last video about Paul McCartney did so well, I thought, why not? Let's have a look into it. So I started researching, thinking it was all nonsense, but then I found some weird stuff. Hi, I'm Adam. Welcome back to Music Mongoose. So the gist of the theory is, on Wednesday, November 9th, 1966, the Beatles were in a writing session for Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
There were some disagreements, and a frustrated Paul McCartney stormed out in a huff. He got in his Austin Healey and sped off in a rage. This rage got the better of him as the car crashed, killing Paul McCartney there and then. Some say the crash even decapitated the poor man. Instead of announcing Paul's death, the rest of the band decided to replace him instead, so that the money-making behemoth that was the Beatles could continue. Some say that MI5...
Yes or no in the chat, those of you that know this story already, like I do, and like I'm sure Josh does. Do you believe Paul McCartney died in 1966? Yes or no in the chat. Josh, what do you think?
I don't know. Like, I'm torn on this one. Like, I mean, I think that, you know, that there's a lot of good, you know, evidence or stuff that, you know, that would show that he did. But yeah, I mean, I can't say for 100% sure or not. But if I would say more than 50%. So I would probably go with the yes. I think he probably did, but yeah, I don't know for sure because they've been covering up shit like this for hundreds of years. You know, and they're pretty good at it by now. You know, by the 60s, you know, they pretty much perfected how to get rid of somebody and bring somebody new in.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's my thought.
Okay, so in the chat we have Julie with yes. Maybe for Sadly Karen. No for Go Kart Bob. Yeah, kinda says pushing. Yeah, probably says D-Man. No for Chris Black. Yes for Mandela Man. No for Time Man. Maybe for D-Man. Let's see. Let me go back the other way now. Maybe for Last Flyboy. Hello. Let me write Last Flyboy down. Good to see you, Last Flyboy. No, Juice Squirrel dead, says Lil Cam. Yes, says Parody Mike. Michael Fontaine says, I heard about this, but not like this. A few people said something about it. And he was in Buffalo last week. I'm missing something there. I don't believe most anything I've been told, says Sadly Karen.
You saying Paul McCartney was in Buffalo last week?
Cupcake. Hellcat says 99.9999999% pretty sure, I think.
That's not good enough.
We didn't have the internet to find a clone back then. Wake up. You know there's a thing called plastic surgery, right? Someone close enough that can sing and put them under the knife. Here's the thing. I'm going to stop it and show you distinct things that plastic surgery cannot fake. So, I'm going to see if he can convince me or not. I don't know, but highly likely this is David, a.k.a. Logan Freeman. No, Bomber, we can see you just fine. Yes, Paul McCartney was in Buffalo, says Becca Fontaine.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining the chat, Last Flyboy. He said this is the first chat I've been on in months.
I know.
That's cool.
That's why I said it's good to see you.
Yeah.
All right, we can continue.
Actually stepped in and told the band not to tell anyone about Paul McCartney's death because they were worried about mass hysteria and even mass suicide. The man who landed this body double gig of a lifetime, literally, was the supposed winner of a Paul McCartney lookalike contest. His name was William Shears Campbell, and William would live the life of Paul McCartney forevermore, in the Beatles and beyond. So they managed to find a man that not only looked like Paul McCartney, but also had the natural creative talent in singing and songwriting as well. That was lucky, eh? Despite the absurdity of it all, there is some truth.
What's that?
I said, he's like, that was lucky, eh?
Yeah, it's like finding $20 on the street.
Hellcat says the walrus clue is pretty creepy, and the yellow submarine pretty creepy. I'm more so going to be like if you put Paul McCartney side by side, like 1961 and 1969, we'll say, and I can show you distinct. I can look at distinct things to see if. Oh, like I could probably say without a doubt that's the same person or a different person just by looking at one area of the face. Anyway, continue.
To the car crash. In fact, there were two accidents, sort of. A year before this supposed deadly crash, McCartney had been involved in a moped accident in Liverpool, which left him with a scar on his upper lip. And in January 1967, Paul McCartney's Mini was involved in an accident on the M1 and written off. But he wasn't driving it. It was actually being driven by the assistant to the owner of the London Art Gallery. Paul McCartney at the time was actually in Mick Jagger's car, also a Mini. I mean, to be honest, all of that sounds more suspicious than the actual conspiracy theory, doesn't it? There was also a car crash in December of 1966.
Yeah, he'd probably have more chance of dying in a car crash with Mick Jagger driving than himself.
Look at that steering wheel.
That's, yeah. At least it's on the right side, or the correct side for the British car. At first I was thinking, man, that steering wheel went all the way across the car and out the passenger door, but but yeah, I forgot that over there, that's the driver door. That's messed up.
Okay, let me say something here. He said that some people believe he was decapitated. If that were the case, you would see blood everywhere. I do not see I don't see any blood.
Yeah, I don't see any blood at all either.
Right, so I'm going to say 100% he was not decapitated in this reality. Because you would see blood everywhere.
Yeah, or that was a faked picture.
Okay.
You know, I mean, they could have faked he could have faked his death. He could have, wanted to get out and not had any better way, so they came up with this cover story. It's not beyond reality to think that they could do something like that either.
We can continue.
He could be off living with Tupac.
Around the same time Paul McCartney
and Elvis
supposedly died. This is the actual photo from the scene. It was being driven by Tara Brown, and it wasn't an Austin Healey. It was a Lotus Elan. The car crash did kill Tara Brown, and his death did inspire John Lennon when writing A Day in the Life, hence the connection with the Beatles and Paul McCartney. So McCartney wasn't involved in that accident. Or was he?
Pause. Okay, so that car was not from Paul McCartney's accident. Okay, we can continue.
Right.
Don't think so, because Paul McCartney was actually officially on holiday at that time in Kenya with his then girlfriend, Jane Asher. Or was he? Very convenient to be out of the country. Rumours started spreading following these events, and it caused a Beatles newsletter to actually issue a statement saying that the rumours were false and Paul was alive and well. The article did mention the crash on the M1 involving Paul McCartney's Mini, but of course denied the claims that he was killed. Then the whole thing sort of went away for a bit until 1969, when it re-emerged. In September of that year, a man called Tim Harper wrote an entertainment piece about the rumours in a campus newspaper in Iowa. Harper inadvertently caused the rumour to spread once more, and it gained a lot of traction. One day, a caller called in to Russ Gibb. Russ was a DJ on WKNR-FM, and this caller asked him to discuss the theories about Paul McCartney's death. The caller then asked Russ to play Revolution 9, a Beatles track, in reverse. Russ entertained the idea and...
Okay. I hope they show a picture of him before and after. If not, I'm going to have to go searching for it.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking it's pretty crazy that they're talking about, like the rumors of his death they started talking about it like a year after his death. And didn't he say it was 1968 that he supposedly died in the car crash?
Yeah.
And they're already talking about it in 1969, just 1 year later. But anyway, sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was looking at check. It's a 550. I'm confused by the chat. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, it's easy to get distracted
It is easy to get distracted, and especially when you don't understand what they're talking about.
Yeah, right, because the chat, you know, a lot of times goes off and starts talking about different subjects, and if you miss a couple, you could miss a couple lines, and you're like, huh, what's going on?
Huh? What are you talking about?
At least Ormane's not in here causing havoc in the chat, like.
Oh my goodness! Don't even.
I mean, not that we wouldn't like Ormane here, but
Yes, Ormane here would be good.
yeah,
Some of the comments from your show, oh my.
those are great. I'm gonna have to go back and like screenshot and make a little short out of it.
Oh my god.
Because I still haven't read them yet. Like I haven't gone back and read the whole thread yet. But yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Did it and was shocked by what he found. The phrase "turn me on, dead man" could be heard. Was this a clue to Paul's true fate left by the Beatles for their fans to find? This sparked even more layers to the theory, and the rumors continued to develop and spread. In 1969, an article named "McCartney Dead, New Evidence Brought to Light" was published in the Michigan Daily. A writer named Fred LeBauer had heard this radio show and decided to turn it into a newspaper article. He used the details from the radio show and also threw in some details from his own imagination. He was the one who made up the name William Campbell. He even admitted this later on in life. Or was he hunted down by the Beatles management and forced to issue this statement? While the article was intended as a joke,
he made the name up. Like you can't did that, so they never really had a lookalike contest for Paul McCartney.
Right. That's they're claiming. Let me fact check that. Hold on.
Because I mean, I thought it was kind of fishy when they said, you know, that they picked a guy that, you know, won the lookalike contest, and I'm like, well, that would be really, you know, suspicious if they have a lookalike contest and then Paul
and why
McCartney,
just for Paul? Why not for all of the Beatles?
Yeah.
No, a lookalike contest for Paul McCartney did not result in him being replaced. I didn't ask if it resulted. Tiger Beat magazine did sponsor a Paul McCartney lookalike contest, which was won by musician Keith Allison. This event is a real historical fact, though it is unrelated to the replacement conspiracy theory.
Yeah, right. Teen Beat wasn't around in 69 or 68. Or Tiger Beat, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it was in this reality as well.
I thought that was like an 80s.
No, it was sold in the 80s still. When was Tiger Beat first sold? September 1965.
Oh, it must be a different one that I'm thinking of then.
You're not. Tiger Beat was still around in the 80s.
Oh. Not that I ever bought one or anything, but
they may still. So let me check. Tiger Beat was a popular American magazine from 65 to 2021.
2021?
Yep.
Holy shit, no way.
Yep. I bet you Teen Beat is still, you could still get. Let me check. Teen Beat. Yep, Teen Beat is still being sold, I think. Magazine. An American magazine for teenagers. Oh no, 2007. It didn't say it was, so I assume they still had it.
Huh. Even 2017.
I preferred Teen Beat over Tiger Beat. Okay. But yeah, 2021 for Tiger Beat, 2007 for Teen Beat.
Huh. That's wild.
All right, we can continue now.
Did spark a new trend of intricately examining Beatles music in the hope of finding more clues, pointing to Paul's death in 1966. College students in the US became obsessed with this in the late 60s, and they actually found some more clues. like a lot of them. Firstly, the opening lyrics of Got to Get You in My Life state, I was alone, I took a ride, I didn't know what I would find there. Sort of reminiscent of Paul's rage-fueled drive after that Sgt. Pepper's writing session. And of course, in A Day in the Life, we see the lyrics, he didn't notice that the lights had changed. Again, referencing a car accident. But this one, of course, was about Tara Brown, who we discussed earlier. Or was it? People also theorized that the song, She's Leaving Home, points to the exact time that McCartney died. Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock as the day begins, the lyrics say. And in Lady Madonna, we hear, Wednesday morning papers didn't come. Could that be a hint of the media suppressing the truth of Paul McCartney's death? And the clues don't stop there either. At the end of Strawberry Fields Forever.
Again, the most important thing for me is going to be a side-by-side.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney before accident and Paul McCartney after accident.
Yeah, he said 66. I said 68 a few minutes ago, but yeah, I guess it was 66 that he died, or supposedly died. But still, even a couple years, 3 years later, they're already talking about conspiracy theory. It's still crazy.
It is.
You can hear John Lennon muttering some words that people thought were, I buried Paul. Lennon later clarified that those words were actually cranberry sauce. Or were they, Lennon? Were they? And what about...
I buried Paul in cranberry sauce?
Why? And what he played the other one. Why wouldn't he play that one?
What do you mean? So we
can at least listen to see if it's cranberry sauce.
Oh.
I don't know if you can find that.
What song was it he was talking about?
Strawberry Fields Forever.
Oh, I'm sure we could find it, but I guarantee you'd get a copyright.
I don't know. Could be a twin, but I think clones still have to grow just the same as us. Says Chris Black. Lots of side-by-sides, Dr. Bob. Can you grab that link for after we're done this?
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Bob. Cranberry sauce forever. Oh, that's it. That's merch. Cranberry sauce forever. Oh my gosh. All right, we can go on.
The end of I Am the Walrus. The phrases bury my body and oh untimely death are heard deep in the mix. References to King Lear. And at the end of the song I'm So Tired, John Lennon can be heard muttering the words, Monsieur, 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 how about another one? But play this one backwards, and it sort of sounds like John Lennon is saying, Paul is dead, man. Miss him, miss him. And remember the name of the man
he plays everything but that one.
Yeah.
Maybe he got a copyright and he took it out?
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Weird.
William Shears Campbell. Well, he's apparently mentioned in Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the song. The one and only Billy Shears, as the lyrics say. Other clues about the McCartney swap continued to emerge. People have long speculated the shape of McCartney's ears had changed, suggesting this was indeed a different man. And let's look at Sgt. Pepper's album artwork, the very album McCartney was working on before he apparently died. The flowers are supposed to symbolize McCartney's famously left-handed bass guitar. And at the bottom, Shiva, the destroyer, the Hindu god, is pointing at McCartney. The badge McCartney is wearing looks like it reads...
Does that Shiva only have 4 arms?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Four arms?
Is that what it is currently? 4 arms for the Shiva instead of 6?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
And Shiva's a man.
Oh.
Shiva was a woman.
If you say so.
No, definitely.
I thought Shiva was the woman goddess that was in front of CERN.
Right. It's a man now.
Oh yeah, right. It's now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shiva has 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 in this statue. I'm seeing 10 a lot.
Huh.
I don't remember 10. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Mm.
It's insane. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This one only has
There's so
4.
many. There are so many. I need to send you these pictures, Josh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 arms at CERN.
Weird.
Shiva, the destroyer, the Hindu god, is pointing at McCartney. The badge McCartney is wearing looks like it reads OPD, which stands for officially pronounced dead. But other photos from the session reveal the letters are actually OPP, Ontario Provincial Police Department.
What does OPP stand for? Just kidding.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Were you going to say something?
I was saying, because that makes sense that it stands for the police department. That's all. But
Yeah, OPD. OPD could be, be like the name of the city and then PD afterwards. But yeah.
I am sorry for the truck.
Somebody's backing up.
They are. I think they're done now.
All right.
And if you put a mirror horizontally on the drum, the phrase I won, IX, he die are seen, or 11/9, as in the 11th of November, he died, the date of the supposed car crash. Other clues started popping up on Beatles album covers as well. The Magical Mystery Tour record features the word Beatles written in the stars. But whack out that trusty mirror again, and you've got yourself a phone number.
537-1438.
Don't call it, guys.
231-7438.
I'm sorry, is that 9?
Huh?
Is that 10 digits? I'm sorry.
No, it's 9 digits, but the 5 and the 2 are switched, like they're like mirrored. And then 5371, and then the other one is 2317, and then the 438 is the same. So yeah, so the 1 and the 7 are switched from the top to the bottom, and then the 5 and 2 are mirrored.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's totally weird.
Which apparently led to a mortuary in London. However, perhaps the most damning evidence came from the booklet of the EP. One of the photos from the I Am the Walrus sequence shows McCartney without shoes on. His shoes are next to Ringo's drum kit and have apparent bloodstains on them. What's more, the swirly pattern on Ringo's drums apparently says, "Love the 3 Beatles." Additionally, photos show McCartney with a black flower on his lapel, while the rest wear red. And then Abbey Road hit the shelves, and yes, more clues in the album cover. For believers of the theory, the image represents a funeral procession. John Lennon in all white, the priest, Ringo Starr in black as the Undertaker, McCartney is barefoot, symbolizing a corpse, and George Harrison follows behind in denim as a gravedigger. Remember that George Harrison song at the beginning of the video? There's the link. Also, McCartney is walking with his eyes closed and is out of step with the other members of the band. Again, singling him out, like the Black Flower. It's worth mentioning that there are so many more clues across the material of the Beatles and their solo careers as well. But if I was to list them all in this video, it would be hours long. But they're out there on the internet if you fancy going down that rabbit hole. The important thing is, though, each one of these clues has quite a logical explanation. The black flower on Paul McCartney's lapel, for example. Paul said in a later interview that they just simply ran out of red flowers. And the Abbey Road album...
Yeah, right. They ran out of red flowers. As much money as they have and as popular, there's no way they couldn't find one more red flower lapel or whatever. That's ridiculous.
I agree with you 100%.
Album cover. Paul said it was a hot day, so he came in sandals, and they just wouldn't work for the shoot, so he went barefoot. Whether you believe the clues or the explanations debunking the clues, well, that's up to you. On October 24th, 1969, Paul McCartney did an interview with a guy called Chris Drake on the BBC to dispel all of these rumours, because they were quickly snowballing. He said in the interview, "If the conclusion you reach is that I'm dead, then you're wrong, because I'm alive and living in Scotland." Not satisfied with that, some people armed with a video camera arrived unannounced on McCartney's property in Scotland in hopes of an interview. McCartney didn't give an interview and, as you can see, was not impressed by the stunt. Some say this was a film crew from ABC News in the USA, and some say they were from Life magazine. The footage never aired anywhere, but this recording was bootlegged and subsequently spread around. Paul did do a Life magazine interview shortly after. He became the cover story for the November 7th issue in 1969. And while this settled the majority of the rumors, strong belief.
You got a little robot there. It was fine. It's just a second.
Oh.
But I had to say something. We couldn't just let it keep playing.
Yeah. So what year is this? Paul is still with us. So like, I mean, if there's nothing to this, then why are they making all these news stories and magazine articles about how he's still alive? Like, I mean, I don't know. It just seems fishy.
It does. I agree with you.
Believers continued to hunt for clues long after and even to this day. For example, in that very Life magazine cover, when you held it up to a strong light, the car advert on the reverse is seen running through the body of Paul. Spooky! Other Beatles members also answered interview questions, dispelling the rumors in 1969 and afterwards. Lennon, in true Lennon fashion, in one interview said the rumors are false, but it's a great plug for Abbey Road. And that was absolutely true, because these rumors were causing people to buy multiple copies just to hunt for these clues. Some people even think Capitol Records are behind the entire thing to push album sales. They denied any involvement, but also didn't do anything to stop the spread of the rumors. Why would they? It was making them money. So what do I think? Do I think Paul McCartney died in 1966 and was replaced by Billy Shears? No. No, I don't think I do. But the whole thing really adds to the legend of the Beatles. If anything, this whole theory is testament to how much...
Guess who's here?
Cyback?
No, it's Splatter. Hey, Splatter.
Splatter. Hey, what's up?
Not much. Just woke up and just seen you guys on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, cool.
I said, come join us.
Oh, I hear in the background.
Yeah, I gotta turn that off.
It was very faint this time, though. I just heard the, "Hey, guess who's here?"
Yeah. I didn't have time to turn it off yet. Turn it down.
Yeah.
What's up, Kevin?
I'm glad you woke up and made it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we're right at the end of a video on Paul McCartney and if he died in 1966 or not and got replaced.
Yeah, that's a big mystery they made, isn't it?
Yeah. What's your opinion? What do you think? Do you have an opinion on that?
I got no clue.
Yeah. See, I was kind of the same way. Like, I don't know for sure, but
yeah, I thought for sure maybe he did die or whatever. But then some things like just didn't seem right, and how could there be like two people that could do that?
Yeah.
And to find someone with the same voice that looks like him, that's just too much coincidence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought the same thing, but then if you look at the lead singer for AC/DC, the guy that replaced Angus Young sounds just like him. Like I don't know if he really looked like him or whatever, but he sounds like, I mean, like you can hardly tell the difference between the old AC/DC singer and the new. Like, I mean, he sounds exactly like him.
They sound totally different.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they sound the same.
Oh wow! You got something wrong with your ears.
I have something wrong with one ear at least. But yeah.
No, get your Highway to Hell and then change and then put on Back in Black and no. Totally.
Well, I mean, the different songs have that one singer can change their voice can be different for different types of songs. You know what I mean? But overall, I think
Well, you can think that. You can think that.
Well, thanks. I appreciate the permission to think that.
Yeah. Didn't mean to come on here and cause a ruckus right up.
No. There's no ruckus. We're having fun. good conversation. I can have debate without getting mad or getting angry and
that's
know.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking on. Yeah.
You just now learning that, Splatter? I've only been streaming with you for like what 6 months, 8 months.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. Yeah.
All right, we can continue, guys.
All right.
I was just lying there. I couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd run. Well, might as well get up and have me some THC and go back to bed. And
join the fun. Good night, Bomber.
Good night, Bomber. Thank you for letting us know you're okay.
Yep, good seeing you.
Yeah, where'd the
You're doing
411
better.
come from? I never seen 411 on Bomber before.
Yeah, it's that whole thing, I think.
Oh yeah,
the handle. Yeah.
Is that ever going to go away or what?
I don't know. Like
this is the longest it's ever been.
Yeah, it wasn't like that on Roger's channel the other night. Like it went away for him.
Okay, so
some of the channels don't have it. So hopefully it'll be going away soon for all of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cultural phenomenon the Beatles were. The idea that they were so important that they had to hide the death of one of their members. I mean, that sort of legend, that sort of folklore, you just don't get in music anymore. It really adds to the mystique and the gravitas of the Beatles. And even if the real Paul McCartney did die in 1966, this Billy Shears bloke is an incredible musician. I mean, he co-led the Beatles in one of their most successful periods, and then continued to have an incredible career with Wings and as a solo artist as well. If the Paul McCartney we know and love today is actually Billy Shears, then I think he should be celebrated all the same anyway, because he's clearly one of the greatest musicians to have ever walked the planet.
Yeah.
And equally, the efforts...
Yeah, I agree with that,
Oh, yeah.
regardless of whether he's actually Paul McCartney or not. Yeah, he's a good musician for sure.
Yeah, look at his solo thing after the Beatles. Like,
Yeah, right. Yeah, with what do you say, Wings and his solo career? Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have Wings albums. I was a big fan of Paul McCartney and Wings.
Yeah, I never knew of Wings, the band, until after like the TV show. I used to watch the TV show. And then
Wings.
Wings.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, there was a band called Wings. Oh, Paul McCartney was the lead singer. Oh, cool. I had no idea. I was totally clueless.
Wow.
But yeah.
I got their double album one time for Christmas, I guess, from my brothers, the Wings Over America.
Huh. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Of everyone involved to try and keep this secret under wraps should be celebrated as well. I mean, that's no mean feat. Was it the Beatles' management? Was it the government? Was it MI5? Have they been systematically silencing people who dare to speak out and publicize this theory? Have they been making people disappear? Perhaps this video you're watching right now is under threat. Perhaps I'm going to disappear. Perhaps they're going to silence...
Perhaps.
All right.
Oh, that was
now
pretty good.
It was. Now let's pull up that link with the comparison pictures, please.
What I saw of it.
Yeah, let me find it real quick. It was actually just a YouTube channel, but it was all completely.
What the heck made you guys want to do a show this time of night, anyway?
We decided last night we were going to do a show tonight when we got done work.
Oh.
Remember, I said to you, you don't have to be here, but feel free to join us.
Oh, okay. I guess I forgot.
And when we decided that we were going to have a show tomorrow night.
Yeah. Oh, well. I'm here now for a bit. Unless you're ending now and we all go.
We're going to be going soon. I mean, it's 7 in the morning here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which reminds me.
I couldn't sleep, so... But I didn't smoke anything today, so I figured maybe that's the problem.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it very well could be.
I might need a photo. It depends on if you can zoom in. Are you full screen? I can't tell with what you're doing.
No, this is
what it is.
This link. Oh, we lost Splatter. The link was just to this channel. And so there's, and it just got videos. So like there's this video, it's 8 minutes, and it's Billy Shears admits many times that he is not Paul McCartney. And then Paul McCartney died in '66 and was replaced by Billy Shears. Greg Martin tells the truth. So I mean, it's just a bunch of different, videos. Because I mean, the name of the channel is Justice for James Paul McCartney. So yeah, I don't know what we want to look
I hit
at.
a button and I just meant to move my mouse out of the way and I kicked myself out.
Yeah, I hate that. But this one looks like it might have some side-by-side pictures.
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out then. Full screen it?
I did think so, but then
You
how can they
can't mute
find
it.
someone-
Stop.
Sorry.
Mute it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
music, yeah. How could they find someone with as much or more talent than the original Paul? That's just too much.
Okay, that's not close enough for me.
You know?
That side by side's not good enough. All right,
No.
I'm gonna get a couple pictures. Give me a second.
All right. Yeah, he uses that side-by-side
It's
all
not
the
good
way
enough.
all the way across the bottom of the screen. Yeah, that's not going to work.
What?
No. What was that?
That was the
cheering.
video that automatically plays when you go to his homepage.
Yeah.
Oh.
It
Oh,
was the
that's a
crowd
good one.
cheering.
All right, guys, give me a second.
Hmm.
I'm getting good pictures of him, like clear ones.
Yeah, I used to believe that, but no, I don't. I don't think he died. I think he just made a whole big story just for publicity.
Yeah, well, that was one of the theories that they were talking about in the video we just watched, was that that it was just all a big publicity stunt from the record company.
Yeah, I didn't think that for the longest time, but now that's what I think.
Yeah, and I mean, and that could totally be possible too, and even if they didn't create it themselves, if it just the rumor got out there, they didn't do anything to dispel it, because the record sales were going through the roof.
Yeah, you might as well use it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they were going to stop that gravy train.
Not a chance.
Yeah, they're not showing any side-by-sides in his post, just old pictures of him.
In order to find someone that, like I said, that can look and sound just like him with just as much talent, no. Oh, no.
Well, when did the Beatles come out? Like, when did they start getting real popular?
60, 64, 65.
Oh, because supposedly it was 66 when he died, right? So how do you really know in 1 or 2 years how good a musician he really was if he's only been popular for a year? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, because he was popular in England before they got over here.
Well, right. That's what I was asking, is when the Beatles started out and got popular. I didn't mean necessarily here. I just meant in general.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess, the late 50s into the 60s, and then in 64, they broke into the States.
Oh, so late 50s. Okay. So that would be, 5 or 6 years would be a little bit more.
Yeah.
A good sample time of seeing, oh, look at that doggy.
Yeah, but just people just sort of jump right to where they jumped to America. You got to think back to they were big before they made it to America. That's what made them come to America, because they got big over there, right?
Okay, let me see something. I'm making slides, guys. Give me 1 second.
Oh no, the slide's running away.
I'm just trying to find a good comparison.
Is it big, beautiful green eyes?
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could find a website that archived pictures or something, but did them had them all in order by year, or something, so that you had a bunch of pictures from 65, 64, and then.
Oh, I know it's the right year.
There's got to be somewhere. Just a matter of finding it.
I know this is right because he looks so much younger here.
Yeah. Well, if it's out there, Sandy will find it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what she does.
That's why whenever I have something I can't find any information about,
You hand it over?
I drop a link in the in
Yeah.
Messenger, just
Can
like
you find this for me?
yeah. But I try to be more subtle and just be like, this is a cool picture that I found the other day, and then let her see it and be like, so she thinks that I'm not giving her work. She thinks she found it on her own. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, well, now she knows.
I mean, because she has so much work to do. Like, she doesn't need me giving her more work. She has to chat for that.
Give me a
Man, I'm ever glad I got a replacement piece for my smoking device.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it fell on the floor tonight, and I broke the one main piece.
That's not good.
I'll have a replacement.
Oh, you don't have the replacement?
Well, I do, luckily, but I'm gonna have to get another one because I don't.
Right, yeah, in case that happens again.
And then
Yeah.
I don't have a replacement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys. Hold on, I gotta go find another picture. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
No,
What was the year of the What was the year of the accident?
66.
Okay.
Was that when he supposedly smashed his car up?
Yeah, right.
And they wrote a song about it.
Yeah, right. And a couple of them, I think, like
Well,
one.
life, anyway.
One. Yeah.
Find out in a car.
Well, right, but then they were talking about there was some other car accident, like that was his car, but he wasn't driving. Like somebody else was driving his car. So there was actually two accidents that
Well,
I think people were getting
the one where he was with
confused.
that hitchhiker chick, and she freaked out, and when she realized it was Paul McCartney, and she made him wipe out.
No, I don't think so. It was his producer. It was borrowing his car, so it was his Mini Cooper, but he wasn't driving it, and it was he loaned it to his producer or somebody, and then they got into an accident.
Well, I never heard that before.
But it got reported that it just got reported in the news that Paul McCartney's car was in an accident, and people assumed that it was him driving.
Well, yeah, I can see that too. But I heard that he was with the frantic fan that he picked up hitchhiking in the rain, and then she realized who it was driving, and then she freaked out and caused an accident.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I don't think I heard that story.
That makes sense, the Beatlemania shit. The girl like, it's Paul. Ah!
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, it also said something about like a year before the car accident that supposedly killed him, that he was in an accident on his moped.
Paul was
in London somewhere.
Prone, I guess, huh?
Yeah, and it looked like it messed him up. Like the picture that they showed, if that was the real picture, like after the moped accident,
Yeah, he had the black eye and whatnot.
his face was all jacked up. Yeah, he had a black eye and like a cut on his forehead and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was accident prone. He lived his life the way he wanted to, I guess.
Huh.
Or lives. Whether he's alive or not. I don't know if he's still alive or not.
Guys, I need a picture, and my iPad's freezing on me.
Oh no. Put it in the oven.
Oh, come on. Like I may have found something, and that's why I'm getting pissed. Don't stop talking.
I was a big fan. Yeah, I had Wings albums, and Paul was my favorite.
Yeah, I never even heard the Beatles until I was
Yeah, well,
in my mid-20s.
I'm a different age than you. That's why.
Well, no, I mean the Beatles were around since before I was born. I just was never allowed to listen to them until I moved out of my parents' house. You know what I mean?
Why would you not be allowed to listen to the Beatles?
Because they weren't a Christian music band.
Oh.
I wasn't allowed to listen to anything secular.
Okay.
Anything that wasn't Christian, sold by the church or endorsed by the church. Like, I mean, I was barely allowed to be able to listen to Stryper.
Wow. So you must know Larry Norman.
Who?
Larry Norman.
Can't say that I do.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I know.
He was the first Christian rocker.
Huh? No, I've never heard that name.
Oh, he started Christian rock.
What year?
Oh, way back, 69, something like that.
Hmm.
Well, he used to tour around with the Beatles and the Monkees or the Stones or whatever. He was one of them, but he was a Christian, and so he did Christian rock and roll music.
Oh well, that's probably why I never heard of him, because he hung out with non-Christian bands or whatever. And
yeah, but his music wasn't non-Christian. His music was totally Christian.
I know, but that wouldn't matter to my parents or to my church or whoever, that kept us from, you know what I mean? Like, because it was just like,
I mean, his biggest song is because "Why Don't You Look Into Jesus?"
Yeah, well, I mean, I remember even with Amy Grant, like I used to listen to Amy Grant when I was a kid growing up, and then once she got popular, and once they started playing her on the local radio, the pop station here in Columbus, then she was gone. Like I wasn't allowed to listen to her anymore.
Oh wow! I was, like I said, I grew up with the Christian rock too, but it was like Larry Norman and Randy Stonehill, all the good stuff.
Yeah, no, I was limited to like Petra and Striper.
Ugh, those are like pretend bands.
yeah, those are like the '80s hair bands of the Christian genre.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. They weren't as good as, I don't know. There's a couple others I can't remember the names of at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there was one other one, DC Talk.
Yeah, DC Talk was good. Yeah,
DC Talk I was actually allowed to, but I just never really cared for them.
Well, you got to check out Larry Norman.
Huh? Yeah, I'll definitely have to look that up. That'd be interesting.
He started the whole genre, man.
That's wild. It could be a Mandela. Sandy, look it up for me.
Paul McCartney have a nose job?
Not that I know of.
Well, he did.
Well, it must have
He
been
absolutely did, according to this.
Yeah, well, it must have been very little because it didn't notice enough difference. Maybe he got a wart removed from inside his nose.
Yeah, well, wait.
Oh, splatter.
Well, my brother's friend was like way into Christian music way back in the day, Christian rock. That's how I got to know Larry Norman and Randy Stonehill and stuff like that. And Petra, DC Talk.
Oh my God, guys! Oh
Larry started
my God, dude!
What?
I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him.
You think Paul got changed now?
Absolutely. Just wait. Hold on. Just wait. Wait, you'll see. You'll see.
I used
when
to
someone
think
says, when someone like the guy said, I'm going to prove it. No, you prove it like this. I'm going to upload these to Flickr so we can zoom in because that's important.
I don't know. Someone that happens to be left-handed and with as much talent as him and it sounds the same, that just seems impossible to me.
It does seem impossible. When you see what I'm about to show you, it might make sense. I mean, not make sense, but it might be hard to deny it, is what I'm trying to say.
Are you saying left-handed people can't be talented, Splatter?
No, I'm saying finding another left-handed person with all
I
that
know,
talent.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. Well, Jimi Hendrix was left-handed. He was pretty talented.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not saying they're out there. I mean, not saying
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Because
I'm left-handed.
Does he look like Paul?
He looks exactly like Paul.
But Jimi Hendrix is a black Paul for sure.
If he shaved his beard right, they would look exactly the same.
Oh yeah, that little color. Just a little bit of color added to him.
Yeah, Paul just hung out in Jamaica for a couple years. Got a nice tan.
Oh yeah.
All right, those of you that were like me and didn't think that, they replaced Paul McCartney, I want you to have an open mind and just hear me out here. Okay?
Yeah.
That's all I ask, is have an open mind. I'm waiting for the link to show so I can send the link to you guys.
Right.
Well, it doesn't show up. It's just like a white box at first.
I should be asleep. I mean, I was lying there for a while trying to go to sleep. I just couldn't sleep, damn it.
That happens to me all the time. All the time. So don't feel bad.
Well, it happens to me, but not all the time.
Josh, see if you can see the album this way. Try this link. If it doesn't work, then if it doesn't work, then I'll get you a different link. Just see if that link will work.
Okay.
It's a pain in the ass.
It looks like it works to me.
All right, good. See if I missed anybody while I was looking for pictures. Nope. All right, here we go, guys. Check this out. It's not going on the screen for me. What the heck?
There it is.
Goes. All right. There's something you cannot change with plastic surgery. You cannot change the distance between the eyes or the width of the nose between the eyes. You can't change that. You can change the width of the nose at the bottom, but not the opening of your nose into the skull. That opening is fixed. It cannot be altered. Now here, they look pretty similar.
Totally.
To me.
The nose is even tilted the same direction.
Well, yes. I will say the one on the left looks a little pointier. But your nose continues to grow with age, and that could be why. I want you to look at something that bothers me. Josh, can you zoom in on the left eye?
The ears?
No, the left eye. So as you age, your eyes get more hooded, meaning they sag a little bit, and you lose that crease in your... Look at the right side of the left eye, our left eye. What's all the noise?
Sorry, that's me. I'm done.
Okay. Josh, use your pointer for me, if you can.
Okay.
The inside corner of that eye, right there. See there? Look at Josh's pointer, everyone. Now, from the corner of the eye, go to the eyebrow, go straight up to the eyebrow, and back down again. So you're going to be looking at that distance on another image that I have. Here they look pretty similar, though.
Totally. Except this guy's ears are more out. The black and white picture, his ears are more out more than...
Yeah, we're going to get to the ears, too. That's another thing.
But
that's
what I noticed
surgery.
First, the ears.
He could have had a surgery to pin back his ears.
Yeah, that's true.
They do have a surgery for that. But do look at his ears here. Now here, this looks spot on to me. It looks like it's the same person. And I was about to say, look, guys, there's no way. It's the same person. Right?
Yep.
All right, zoom out. Let's go.
Well, that's what I thought right off the bat until I looked at the ears. What the hell is that?
Here's the thing. In this one, the nose shape changes.
That's a different person altogether. That's not Paul.
Yes, it is Paul. They're saying that's Paul. So again, look at that corner of the eye to the eyebrow. It's bigger on the older Paul. The bridge of the nose is wider between the eyes.
He's got a really strange look on his face to make him look different, or that's a different person altogether.
It's the same person, Splatter. And the nose is different. The nose is different. The nose
Yeah, right.
is different.
Look how huge the nostrils are here compared to over here.
And do we notice that in 1961, his ears are still sticking out compared to the older one?
Yeah.
Just the look on
I
his
think
face.
I think that Paul on the left has bigger eyes.
Well, you always got bigger eyes when you're younger.
Not that young. Not that he wasn't that young. But it's going to get weirder. It's going to get weirder.
That does not look like Paul McCartney at all.
Which one? The one on the left or the one on the right?
The one on the right, the beardy guy.
Guys,
No.
the images are
The guy
not
that doesn't look like
reversed.
Paul.
Wait, stop. These images are not reversed. The same eye is tilted down. The eye on our left in both images is tilted downward, and the other one is straight across. They're not reversed. Okay, next.
I reject that picture. There we go. That's Paul again.
It is, because those are totally different noses. Now, here's the thing. It's supposed to be the same interview. The same photo shoot. Same clothes. Yet, why is his nose pointy in one and not in the other?
I see a different nose.
I do. It looks a lot pointier than the other stuff.
It's just the shading.
It could be the shading. All right, but wait. This isn't what I'm trying to get to. So next one. Nope, next one. Actually, no, that one, go back again. His nose is more bulbous or round on the left than on the right. Do we see that? It's pointier on the right and longer. Please tell me you see that his nose is longer and pointier on the right than the left.
It definitely does look longer from like top to bottom right here.
Uh-huh.
Then over here, it definitely looks shorter.
There's a filter on that one picture.
And more importantly, I want you to stop moving the screen. Look at the eyebrows. Remember what I said, to look at that corner to the eyebrow. The distance is a lot hot. He's got more room on the left than the right. And he is older on the left.
Look at the same droopy eye, though. That one, that is right.
He does have the same droopy eye, but look at the distance between the eyebrow and his eye. His other eyebrow cuts in sharply. This one goes across more. It doesn't cut in sharply.
Yeah, I have a hard time seeing the eyebrow thing.
Yeah. I'm just noticing the eye and the eyelid on the one, the right eye, whatever. It's
well, if you go back and forth between the eyebrows really fast, it'll look like his eyebrows going down on the right. Like for me, it actually looks like it's moving up and down, up and down, up and down if I go back and forth. I don't know. All right, let's get to the side profile, which is really weird. Those are different noses. So like I said, unless he had a nose job.
He's got all the money in the world. He could have a nose job that you'd never know.
I know. Yeah. We're going to get to when we get to the ear, too, is an issue. But I want everyone to look at the nose. One is like straight down like a ski slope, and the other one curves up a little bit at the end.
Can't imagine being as rich as this man. Wow.
And the distance, now it could be the mustache, but to me it looks like the distance between the nose and the top of the lip is longer on the left than the right. He
didn't notice that the lights had changed.
And the chin The chin goes straight down on the right, and on the left it curves out.
I'm seeing that same line where you get the bum chin thing.
The nose is completely different. I have another one from the side. Pointy nose. It's different. The nose is different.
Yeah, I can see the nose on the right has a little bit more of a curve than
on these comparisons. Yeah.
Yeah, this one and the last one.
No, wait, go back. Go back.
Oh yeah, now I see it.
Look at the ears. What the fuck's going on with his right ear? The one on the right, the ear.
It's got the hair in the way. You can't really tell there.
It looks like there's no earlobe at all.
It looks like he's got a wrestler's ear.
Yeah.
It also looks like his jaw isn't as prominent, but it could just be age.
Yeah.
It also looks like his eyebrows higher on the right.
How many paws are there?
Okay, wait. I have another comparison next.
It's the same one.
The nose comes down more on the older picture than the newer one. Do you see it?
It's rounded. It's more rounded too. I mean,
it's more rounded. It's a different nose.
Yeah, the color.
Maybe he had a nose job.
Yeah, pointed.
Yeah, maybe he had a nose job.
Okay.
But also, he has more of an eyelid than the younger version. There's more of an eyelid that's visible, but that one could be reversed.
I don't know. That looks like the same person to me.
That doesn't look like the same person to me. Okay, next. It should be the ears. All right, even there, the ears are different. That looks wrong to me. The nose looks wrong. All right, the next one's the ears. It's just the ears.
That looks weird, right? That ear just look at. I don't think I've ever seen an ear come in and curl around and connect back. No.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
This right here, connect back into like the inner part of his ear. Normally, it comes down and connects like to that part right there.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Look back and forth between the two ears. They're not the same. They're not.
Enough of the other ear.
The other ear doesn't have such deep grooves.
But it's got that same inner groove, though.
No, it doesn't. It's so much thinner than on the right. They're different ears.
Yeah, this spot, like this, from here down to the bottom of his lobe, looks way thicker than.
Yeah, but the inner part where your thing just was there, that inner.
No, it's smooth. Same shape. It's freaking smooth. And the thickness of the outside of the ear is so much thicker on the right ear than the left.
Yeah, we'll see. And so right here in this part of the ear, it looks like it's empty, like it's hollow. But over here, it's got this, cartilage or something coming through.
Yeah,
which you don't see on that side.
But it's
right.
An old black and white.
But what I'm saying is, it's smoother, whereas that one's more curled on the right.
It's way less pixel.
Smooth, curled.
It's just.
Yeah, probably different quality pictures for sure.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Dr. Bob said there's a side-by-side of them playing the same song on guitar. They play differently, too. The way they change hand positions on the frets is a different guy. All right, next, there's another one of the ear. It's going to blow your mind. There is no earlobe. That ear is different than that. Can you zoom in on the ears, please? Look at that. What is that? Those are completely different ears.
Well, yeah, it looks like one's his left ear and one's the right ear.
No, one is flat and one is curled. One ear is flat on the outside edge. The other one is curled. One ear has an earlobe, one does not. One ear's got a little line going down, and the other one's wide. They're completely different ears.
Yeah, right. I mean, one of them's his left ear and one of them's his right ear.
Yeah,
No.
they could be completely different. And
Okay,
then
I've never seen somebody have two completely different ears.
Well, no, I
Slightly
agree.
different, but not
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, no, I agree that the ears should match on, your left and your right ear should match.
Who knows? He
But,
could have had a
but
sword.
technically, you're right. They are totally different ears. But yeah, they look completely different. That's what I'm going to start looking for from now on because I've
Yeah.
never seen that loop come around and connect like that.
Well,
So
there's
anytime I see
gotta
Paul
be-
McCartney, I'm going to be looking for that.
There'd be 10 million pictures of Paul McCartney. There's gonna be like lots
Yeah,
of them.
that's crazy.
I think mine does. I don't know how it looks. Oh, I see. No, you're saying it goes to the top. It doesn't go down. It goes to the top. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, mine doesn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it should
Oh,
connect.
let me get old. All right, I'll get an older, like a current day version of his ear. Give me a minute.
All right, yeah. Because I'm guessing
I'll
the
do
one
like 2020.
the one on the left is the older picture of the
Yeah.
old McCartney or the original.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's different ears. I mean,
Oh my God, he has no nose now. He totally had a nose job. He's got no nose left.
Yeah.
His nose is so short. I'm serious.
If it was right ear, it'd be different. We got right ear, left ear happening here. Which,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get both. I'm gonna get both of his ears. Give me a minute.
Yeah, he was friends with Michael Jackson, so he probably had connections to a good nose surgeon.
talked him into it.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, I'll get you a discount, even though you don't need it."
Don't you just hate your nose? Why are noses on faces anyway? They should be abolished. Get rid of your nose.
His nose is super short and round. He has a super short and round nose now.
No one needs a nose.
I'll compare it to now so you can see it. To old Paul. So you
Sorry.
can see it.
You were making me choke, Splatter. I had to mute. That was funny. I love your British accent. That was funny. Oh well, good, because that's the last one. So we need some more pictures.
I'm trying 1990s. I'm not getting the images I need.
All right. Well, when you find those pictures, or maybe while you're looking for those pictures, can I take a break? My mom just called, and I gotta call her back real quick.
Yep.
But I'll make it quick.
He has tiny ears for a human.
His ears still stick out in the 1990s. Give you to let you know. Totally different ears again.
How many Pauls are there?
Too many. So what'd you do today, Splatter?
I don't remember. Well, actually, I think I did. Actually, went out to the store tonight. I went to London Drugs and I did get my phone rebooted.
Oh, good. Your phone's back?
Yeah, it's back now. Yeah. Spent $25 on that. Got some cat stuff. I got a couple bags of Reese's Pieces. Mini Reese's Pieces.
Mini Reese's Pieces?
Yeah.
The kind you put on Sundays?
Not that many. They're about a quarter of an inch or half inch around, maybe.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, 2 bags for the price of one. I figure, what the hell? Buy one, get one free type deal, you know?
Yep.
Can't beat that.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. I'm trying here, guys.
You left us seeing stars.
Yeah,
That's okay.
it's okay. Yeah, it's cool. I like that. I like that background.
This background's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me think that it's still nighttime. Because if I go upstairs and look out the back door, it's not like that anymore. It's daytime. It's nice and bright.
Exactly in exactly 1 second Pluto time.
What is it? What is Pluto time?
I have no clue. I guess it'd be really quick. I don't know. If it spins, I don't know. All that garbage.
The heck? No. My gosh, I can't. It wants to approve I'm not a robot, but won't click on the box.
Yeah, of course.
And I need this image. Because I'm not finding many of that side. Oh my god. Did he have a stroke?
Who?
Paul McCartney.
Paul? I thought you were talking about Paul, but I
Well, who
have
else
no
would I
idea.
be talking about?
I know. You could have seen something else and got distracted. Like it happens to me.
Does anyone remember him having a stroke?
No,
I don't remember him having a stroke.
I've never heard anything about Paul having a stroke.
No.
I'm asking only because of his face.
Yeah, he does have that one, the left droopy eye a little bit, but I mean, yeah.
No. Oh my god.
Maybe he
No.
did. And he never told anybody. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
You know what? Paul McCartney back in the day, it's like a little like, not, I think it's the eyes. I think it's the eyes, not the face. He's reminding me a little bit of Kiefer Sutherland in The Lost Boys.
Huh. For the new Paul.
Maybe. Maybe.
Time Man says he stroked out after Michael Jackson bought all his songs. I could see that happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that at all. Because like he had suggested, or he had said something about when the rights came up to buy him or whatever. He was like, I think I might buy him, and Michael Jackson went and bought him out from underneath him.
All the Beatles stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Which I thought was a pretty dirty thing to do. But
Isn't Michael dead?
he is now, but he wasn't when he did that.
Oh yeah, I guess he could buy it when he was dead.
Well, you never know nowadays.
And
The
Paul, is
estate
he still
can.
alive? I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, his estate could,
Paul
and
should
that would
buy
make
them
more
back.
sense. But yeah,
Guys,
Right?
I'm moving as quickly as I can. I'm so sorry. Can you guys talk to the chat, please? See what they're talking about?
yeah.
Thank you.
Unbroken says I have a droopy eye now. Dr. Bob says the Beatles met and jammed with Elvis early on. The new guy has no memory of it. Can't answer interview questions on the subject. That's interesting.
Huh. Yeah. Like
Mandela Man's listing off a list of like 8 or 9 people. Stu Sutcliffe, Pete Best, John Lennon, George Harrison. Oh, naming off the Beatles, probably people who were in the Beatles, maybe. Richard Starkey, William Campbell, George Martin, Billy Preston. Huh.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, I did see a video a while back about that there was a couple, like there was other members of the Beatles that before the 4 big ones before they became famous or whatever, which is kind of or maybe it was just about the 5th Beatle or something. Like there was a Beatle before they got popular.
Just the drummer was different right before they got popular.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, Ringo came in and switched place with Richard Starkey. No, that's Ringo's original name. No, it's a different name, but it was a different drummer.
Hmm.
The name is out of my head at the moment. Pete Best. He came back. Yeah, Pete Best was the drummer before Ringo Starr.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that was one of the names. Preliminal saying, Sandy, we can't see the screen.
Some reason
I am trying.
Some reason they figured Ringo was better than Best.
Yeah, it's only showing stars. That's just what's there. She's not in StreamYard to put our icons back up on the screen. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, right. That's what I figured it was. Mandela Man, is that you just named all 9, but I don't remember there being 9. But yeah, interesting. We man, we need you. Little Cam said.
I don't remember a 5th.
I'm trying my best, guys. I'm sorry, these look like completely different people.
Yeah, Go Kart Bob says Pete Best.
Yeah. Already said that.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, yeah, I know, but you said somebody else too. And all the names that Mandela Man listed, I don't they all kind of sounded familiar, but I would have never been able to tell you what any of them were from.
Well, it was some of them did more than the others. Some just did a couple things and whatever else and helped out with albums or whatever.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Preliminal said the keyboardist played 39 songs. He was never listed as a Beatle.
All right, here.
I thought Paul paid.
Let me upload these.
Tie Man said Pete Best was the better drummer, but didn't fit the look for an American audience, so they hired Ugly Ringo.
Big nosed Ringo. He's got a nose.
Yeah, it's true. Ringo wasn't the best looking guy, I don't think, but
he had a nose for sure.
Yeah. I always thought of when not being privy to the Beatles when I was growing up and allowed to listen to them and having to learn about them in my early adulthood, mid-20s. I just always kind of got the impression that Ringo was the black sheep of the Beatles. And maybe it was because of later on, when they're falling out and they kind of made him look like the asshole of the band, and
Well, he was the later one. The other three were friends long before he came around, right?
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I always kind of liked Ringo just because of that.
The Ringo was a producer's choice that got thrown in the end. They probably hated him. This fucker coming in here. We don't want him, but we're stuck with him, you know?
Yeah.
Here you
I could
go,
picture
private
that.
chat.
I could picture that. Oh, you send it?
Yeah, I
Nope,
don't see it.
everything's frozen. Everything's frozen.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't get nothing.
I have to refresh. I'll be back.
Doesn't usually take that long.
Yeah, Mandela Man sounds like he could do an entire like 5 hour show on his own about the Beatles.
Oh, I was a big Beatles fan when I was younger. I had all their 8 tracks.
Yeah, I have the Abbey Road 8-track, like currently, like right in my living room.
Oh yeah. Do you have an 8
Yeah.
track player?
I have an 8-track player too. Yeah.
Oh wow.
There we go. I'm back. Finally.
I don't have any of that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you should have the link.
Yeah, yeah, I see it.
You grabbing it or?
I don't know. If you want to grab it, you can.
Don't matter to me. I got it.
Yeah, you can relieve me for once.
Yeah. Only because I couldn't fall asleep.
Well, I'm glad you couldn't fall asleep.
Okay, so here's his ear, clear as day on an album cover. One ear.
His face looks smushed.
His face looks smushed because his nose is shorter.
It doesn't even look like him with blonde hair. You know, that the hair is throwing me off.
It's gray.
Okay.
Oh.
This is the part I need everybody to look at. Look at this. Look at the bridge of his nose. Do you see how it goes up and then comes back out? When he was a kid, it didn't. It went straight up. I don't know if they can change that.
The bridge.
You see what I'm saying? How
He's talking
it's
about
like
the top of his nose.
yeah, how it goes up at a 90-degree angle at the top of the nose.
Yeah.
When he was a kid, it's like the nose went straight to the brow. I don't know if they can change that.
Are you talking about up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the top.
I don't know.
I do. I know, I saw it. All right, so now we're on the next one. His ears stick out again. It could just be the hair.
It could have been the hair all along.
Yeah. See, this is about the age that I remember him, like, you know, most recognizable to me.
Yep.
Change of age too, but his eye color is like kind of different.
It is kind of different, but it could also be like a hazel color where it looks darker, depending on
Yeah,
the
it
lighting.
change with age.
Different
Like, I
lighting.
know I can't see nothing with eyes because I have 2 different colored eyes. And one that is like green and one's brown, hazily.
But yeah, his jawline looks pretty much the same still, or you know, his chin and everything.
And the nose looks good. Yeah, his little beak mouth.
Yeah, I think the nose still does look a little different, even though
Does.
the pictures, the angle, you know, is little different angle. But
Maybe a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the ear looks very different from the other ear we were seeing that looked very curled and bigger.
Yeah, it's more flat triangle.
On both sides.
Right? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was more rounded. This one here looks like strung out.
And their noses look very different.
Yeah. This doesn't look like him at all. It looks like some guy on drugs over here.
Yeah, he does look a little strung out on that one. Yeah.
Okay, look at the ear. And the nose.
Yeah, it was definitely wider at the bottom on the one on the right.
Also, something else you can't change is the width of the mouth. His mouth is wider on the right. Ever so slightly.
Yeah, get the little beak mouth over here.
Yeah. Looks like he's saying something, though.
He is saying something, but that doesn't matter. The point is, the width of the mouth is slightly wider, like just slightly, but it's wider.
Yeah, well, when you're talking, the sides of your mouth kind of come in a little bit. It could make it look a little bit smaller.
I guess. But also, he's got that very strong Cupid's bow. Not so much on the left.
What?
You're talking about the top of his lip, his upper lip? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been looking at that through all these pictures too, and they all kind of look the same. But yeah, in this one, it definitely looks less
looks
defined.
like he has a milk mustache on the on the right because of that white line from the light reflecting.
Yeah.
The stronger your Cupid's bow, the more likely you are to have that happen in photos. I don't have a strong Cupid's bow, so I would never have a photo like that. Mine would be more like the one, not like the one on the left. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't have a strong Cupid's bow.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely had nose jobs. Definitely had nose jobs.
Not that he needed one, but
Hey, when in Rome, though, in Hollywood, everybody's getting a nose job. You gotta do what you gotta do to fit in, right?
Yeah. Again, we're comparing ears and noses. Oh, here's what I mean by stroke. Look at the right-hand side. And look at the ears again.
Did this here droop here?
You know what? Wait, actually, no. Now that I look at it from a distance, I think someone put together his young self with his old self in one photo.
Oh, they spliced.
Yeah, you're right. It is. That exactly what it is. Yeah.
That's weird looking, though.
Here you can see the difference in the Cupid's bow in the mouth. Do you see it? On the right. He has no Cupid's bow on the left.
Huh.
None. He's got all sorts of filler in his face that's not staying in place. The nose is completely different. Oh, here's how I want to show you guys. I can't use this one. I was going to use that. I didn't realize until just now. I was going to say, look at the distance between the eyes. They're closer on the right than the left, but now I know it's a composite image, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They look like different people to me. I'm sorry. They do.
Yeah, some of these pictures I wouldn't even recognize if I just seen them randomly, like out on the internet. I would never even know they were Paul McCartney.
Yeah, this picture of Paul over here has always been like weird to me.
These two I would.
The picture on the right is the one that makes me think of Kiefer Sutherland. It really does. I think it's the expression of the eyes and the mouth. I'm sorry, they look like different people to me. They do. His head is longer than the Paul on the right. He's got a longer head, whereas Paul on the right has a rounder head. The nose on the left is longer than the nose on the right. I can't compare the ears.
This doesn't look like Paul at all.
It's him. But remember how you were saying he's talking on the other photo? Well, his mouth is open here like that too, and you can still clearly see that Cupid's bow. See what I'm saying? It's not like the Cupid's bow should disappear, but it does. And his mouth looks bigger than the other one. And there he is, the Cupid's bow, but the other one he doesn't.
Yeah, and see with that one, they're both, he's not talking in either one of them. And you're right, his mouth does look smaller on the left.
The expression on his face here on this one here is always like that. That's just always.
No, he has a smaller, I'm telling you. It looks like he has a smaller mouth now than he did back then. And that's something you can't change. Hey, KS Code. I thought you were just here. I thought you were just here like a stream or two ago.
How many Pauls were there? That's the question.
I don't know.
That is the question.
Yeah, but talking about this reminds me of this other video that I seen that was kind of different subject, but it was a video I watched a couple months ago about proof that this little boy was a reincarnation of John Lennon, and that would be an awesome one to do a reaction video, but it's like a 45-minute video. So I mean, not tonight, but some other time.
Maybe some other time, yeah.
If you ever want to do that, because it was pretty. I mean, there were if you believe the story, because it was all just kind of talk and speculation. There was no proof of anything. It was just a 45-minute story, but it was well produced and had images and everything. But if it was true, and I guess it was documented if you want to go look it up. But it was pretty convincing that this little kid, could have been the reincarnation of John Lennon.
Sure.
You say sure?
Yeah.
You don't believe in reincarnation?
I don't know. I haven't seen enough evidence.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I believe in it either, but that was one of the videos that if I was going to believe in it, that would be one that I would use to.
Reincarnation kind of makes no sense.
Well, you know what? I gotta say that Dr. Bob makes a very good point in the chat. You can believe that there's 6 different Bidens, but not 2 Pauls.
That's
very
true.
Good point.
Yeah, absolutely right.
We Riders, hello. Who's throwing donuts in the chat? Which donut haven't I shown tonight? I'll do this one. Donuts. Okay, guys, really quickly, please make sure you've hit like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you're notified. Also, if you have not subscribed to Josh's channel, it is pinned at the top of the chat. Please consider subscribing there. He does shows every week. Well, not every weekend, but a lot of weekends. He interviews people in the community. And YouTube keeps messing with him and taking 200 subs away. Not taking 200 of them, but leaving him below 200 subs.
Yes, I've hit 200 subs for the 3rd time tonight. on this stream. So, and I'm still at 201, so we're good so far. But yes, yeah, don't forget to send the donuts too if you can. Donuts are awesome. They help this channel a lot. Sandy does some hard work.
Thanks, Jeff.
You do. You work so hard. Like, no, I don't think people realize how much, like I never realized, after watching you for years, how much work you do until, I started becoming part of the, behind the scenes. So, yeah, you work hard.
I'm not going to deny that one.
Nor should you.
Unreal, says Mandanimal. Well, guys, I think it's time. Don't you?
I agree.
Yes.
It's perfect time.
Perfect time for the shout outs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, tonight in the chat, we had Little Cam 51 first in the chat, followed by Hellcat 76, Kenraz, Time Man, Dr. Bob's Nightmare, Spider Bite, Heart of the Earth, Psy, Michael Fontaine, Michelle Pratt, General Sorrow, David aka Logan Freeman, Go-Kart Bob, Matt Moon Crazy, Unbroken, Pushing Button 62, Super Mario Brothers 3, Talum, Preliminal, Morgan, Fitness Frank, Mandela Man, Jason Jones, Julie, Whaler Greg, Parody Mike, Sadly Karen, D-Man 216, Niquarius, Cannibal Beaver Hallucinations, Bomber, Chris Black, Kitty Candywhack, Last Flyboy, Chaos Code, Woo Riders DG, Richard Minnick coming in at the very end, saying smash that like button, folks. Thank you, Richard Minnick. Yeah, we started at 4 a.m. when Josh got home from work. I called you Mandela Man. I did not call you Mandanimal. I'm literally reading your name as Mandela Man. I don't understand.
Yeah. Just real quick, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to say for like months now, but Richard Minnick, a long time ago, like I remember that name from, I'm pretty sure back from Dan's channel.
Yep.
But I remember, I don't know if Dan was just saying it wrong but I remember Richard Milnick with an L in there.
No way.
And then,
really?
Yeah. And then, then probably, a couple years ago, you started saying Minnick, and I'm like, man, that's weird. I always thought it was Milnick, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. It probably nothing, but I swear there was an L in there.
Could have been Dan too.
It could have just been Dan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I really didn't. I really did not. You can go rewind it. I said Mandela Man. Thank you for stopping by again, Last Flyboy. It was good to see you. Pushing's throwing donuts in the chat. Oh my goodness. Let me get the donuts up on the screen again. Donuts are very much appreciated. Oh no, I'm sorry, excuse me. Well, donuts are very much appreciated, very much needed, and, never ever required. There's a donut dance. We're actually going to do this donut dance, and before we head out, we're going to do a donut thank you, and I'm going to have to, I'll just put the ticker up as soon as we start the show tomorrow night. Splatter, remember you promised to do a show tomorrow night? Well, tonight. Remember?
Yeah.
Did he say yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to want to miss the second half of the show. It's going to be the best part.
Everyone, please, trophies up at the end of the show for Pushing Button 62. Thank you again, Pushing.
All right.
I almost missed it. I'm glad you did that. Thank you, Pushing. Josh,
Yes.
can you look at the private chat a second?
Yep.
You what?
Yep.
Thank you. All right, let me get to the thank you instead of the trophy. Thank you with sprinkles on top, pushing. Where are these? Oh, Dr. Bob, thank you.
Sprinkles.
Look at that.
Wow.
He's thanking me. Pushing's thanking me. No, thank you. E651 Alpha at the end of the show. Good to see you. Just made it for the last shout out. It's okay. We're gonna have a show tonight. Just come to the show tonight. Normal time. Richard Minnick says thank you, Sandy. Aw. You're welcome, guys. Thank you guys for being here. We're doing there again. We cannot thank you enough. Without you guys, there is no show.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, without you guys, there is no show. I sent Josh is on a mission to get something right now.
Yeah, well, crap, that didn't help. How do you grab it out of the out of Messenger?
You click on it and just make it big and share your screen to play it. You understand?
Oh, you just want to share? I thought you said put it in the private chat.
Oh no, I meant let's play it
Oh, okay.
and then put the link in the chat. The link to the channel in the regular chat.
Oh, the link to his channel.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Arctic Timberwolf, welcome. I'm sorry you just woke up. I'm sorry. We'll be back tonight around midnight Eastern time. When it's in the chat, let me know.
Okay, yeah, I got the video sharing, so I'm copying his channel right now.
Okay. 10 a.m. show, Lil Cam. I only did 2 of them with Mr. Super Sidewinder. And I used to do like a 6 a.m., 7 a.m. show with Brian once in a while. That was Brian and Teresa's doing. So guys, also please subscribe to Pushin'. He uploads content all the time about video games. I made him an intro. He doesn't know how to use it, so I'm going to show it to you. And it's his content, so please check it out. In the intro, this is his content. All right, go ahead. So guys, again, he is also linked. Pushin says yay.
Yeah, I'll show you how to use that. Put it in front of your videos if you want me to, buddy.
So yeah, Pushin's channel's right there. If you like video game content, go subscribe to Pushin', please. Aw, thank you, Pushin'.
Yeah, that's a great little intro.
Like yeah. I love it. I love the fact that you can see his stuff in the intro.
Yeah.
His gameplay. All right, everyone. That is it for us tonight with this surprise show that we... Oh, hey, Keck. Good to see you. Keck, you must come back. Are we doing it tomorrow night? When did we decide we were doing it? At the end of the show tomorrow.
Yeah, end of the show tomorrow.
Keck, try to be here at the end of the show tomorrow night. Because you're going to be mentioned. Not by me, but you're going to be mentioned. Just try to be here tomorrow night, please.
A couple times.
It's going to be fun. It's a good thing. Well, maybe not.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious. All right, guys. Like I said, we will see you tonight. Get some rest. Enjoy your day. It's Tuesday. It's not Monday, so hey, that's better, right? And
Yes.
yeah.
One day closer to payday.
Yep. And one day closer to a holiday that most people are off.
Well, yeah, that's the downside, but
The
just kidding.
downside.
I'm
that
just
you're off?
kidding. It's a day off work, so yeah, so it's one day closer to the weekend. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good with the holiday, getting a day off.
And we will have a Thanksgiving night show as well, a Thanksgiving special, where we're going to cover the Thanksgiving Mandela effects. So after you're done with your dinner and you've taken a nap after eating, because you probably will have to, come join us for Thanksgiving Mandelas. All right, everyone. Have a great night. See you tonight. Guys, you know what time it is. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Thanks for being here.
He sounds so happy. Thanks, guys, for being here. We'll have a great day. We'll see you tonight. Bye, guys.
Smash the two, smash the two, smash the two, smash the two. Turn the strap up, 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 turn the strap up. Please turn it off. Why must we watch Friends? 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 I've seen this show about 1,000,000 times. Not even funny when I'm drunk or high. Why must we
Great
watch
show.
Friends?
Thanks for
Why
joining
must
us
we
tonight.
watch Friends?
Is that Freaky?
Why must we watch Friends?
Wait a minute.
Why
This reality
must
is
we
not going to
watch
be very
Friends?
pleasant when all the good people leave.
I'm telling you now for the
Prove that
100th
Trix will put
time
him to stone.
to change the
Isn't even close. How could you say otherwise? The lens. Everybody, Hebrew 77 here.
I'm doing good. Now that I'm home and off work.
Why must we watch Friends? That laugh track is so
Welcome.
to me.
Fog that's happening over across everywhere.
No. Pastor of Muppets.
Asian man propagate, never too late. Yes,
Working on. Baby, it's cold outside.
Part of your world, it flipped back again.
We all come from different realities, like I explained last week.
Then watch TV, sit down and catch those LA. Why must we watch Friends? 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 Why must we watch Friends?